Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Yessahhpodcast, man.
A whole year, and that's how you bring it in? A whole year or something?
My bad, good brother. How should I bring it in, brother?
Yeah, bring it in. What the girl say? You better bark like you want it.
Good to see the good brothers. Good to be back on film.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Yessahhpodcast. I am your co-host.
Yes, sir.
Super Kick, Mr. Super Kick, that is.
Yes, sir.
10-4 copy.
We got.
You can't. Don't throw that name out there. You've been beefing a lot. You gonna make us look crazy up here.
Yeah, you on the
You've been beefing a lot.
Yeah.
Go back. Go back your government name.
I'm beefing by myself right now.
A lot.
Ain't nobody paying no attention to me. But yeah, we got Blue the Realtor, Blue Mamba 52.
You heard?
Yes,
My
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
With
sir.
the red mugs.
Yes, sir.
We got Book the Crook, the Nook.
The crook.
I don't steal no more.
He got a ski mask on his
I
head.
don't steal no more, man.
Ready to rob us blind once we
I
done
don't
with the
steal
show.
no more, man. I gave my life over to God.
Back door.
Shalom.
Man,
Now,
what's
if I
up?
tell on him,
Oh yeah, go ahead. Please do.
if I tell on him,
You're gonna lose any street credibility you got. Please tell on me.
Oh,
Please tell
shit, man.
if your home, if I snitch on him, is that snitching? If I tell on him, is that snitching?
Yeah.
If
You
he
ain't
robbed
no
me,
city,
though.
it depends on because you depends on the type of life you live.
Shit crazy, bro.
I'm a
If
farmer.
you in the streets, it's snitching. You
I'm a
supposed to tell
farmer,
me.
bro.
Okay, you a civilian. That ain't no. You ain't snitch on me. You did what you're supposed to do. You made a report. You say what?
I hate that shit with a passion.
Man, listen.
The snitching and all that, because that's
Depends on the type of
mafia
life.
lifestyle. Though. That ain't the black culture.
Street life is the black culture.
Like, yeah, the gang banging and all that kind of shit.
Right.
But like, we don't. I'm being real right now. We didn't create the no snitching bullshit, bro. That shit was the mafias, them Italians. If you did do something like that, they cutting something off. You still be cutting you. You tell we cutting you, blowing up your family house type of shit. Black folks, that ain't us. But we took it and claimed it for entertainment purposes.
Now, us black people always taking shit like that and flipping it. Cause I think the snitching shit with the mafia, one is just within a crew. It wasn't with their enemies.
Enemies, if the enemies told on them,
If
bro,
the enemies told,
it wasn't classified as snitching.
I can't speak on that one.
They didn't do it like that.
I don't know
When
about
it came down to the mafia, it was like, bro, snitching is literally betrayal. That's basically what it is.
So I say this because Morgan Freeman cleared it up on 21 Savage album. Yeah, I think when you tell on your enemy, you ratting, and when you tell on your fellow friend or something like that, you snitching.
That's the perfect example.
I think that's how.
You rat.
I think that's
you
how.
Going,
yeah,
you're like,
you
hey
rat,
man,
yeah.
look, hey, I know I got locked up for what he didn't did, but you know what I'm saying. This is my enemy. My enemy over there selling 27 pounds a night.
He ratting.
That's right.
He ratting. Okay.
So you giving them information to go. I agree with that. Snitching is we go do this crime. I'm your boy. We all get booked, and we all, you know what I'm saying, at the same story. But you say, you know what, I need to go home, and you be like, you know what, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, woo this, woo that. That's snitching to me.
so what if I rat on somebody that did something to me? Am I still a rat?
No, it depends on what type of life you living. That's why I say it depends on what type of life. If you outside being this big tough ass guy, and a motherfucker pull your card, you can't snitch on them. You can't. If you outside robbing and killing and doing whatever, and then you end up on somebody's hit list and they shoot at you or something like that, you can't go to the police and be like, yeah, so and so shot at me because I robbed them.
No, I agree with that.
You can't do that.
But Young Thug did exactly that story that you just said. It did exactly that.
Young Thug did it?
He didn't.
Wayne, he did that to Wayne.
He dry snitched, trying to finesse the situation, bro. That's all it was.
So if somebody dry snitched, okay, it makes it cool then.
No, I ain't saying it's cool. No, he dry snitched. He fucked,
signed up, like you say.
He fucked his
signed
own,
up for this, that, and the third rule.
He fucked his own street credibility up trying to finesse the situation. That's because he sit here saying
I don't get it. Finesse what situation though?
Like I said, the police was on his homie for that shit that they did with Wayne tour bus and shit.
Right.
He went in there. They wanted to bring him in for questioning. He didn't have to go. They wanted him to come down there. He went down there.
Okay.
But he went down there thinking like, okay, if I go down here and I spin the story and lie to their ass and this, and this, they'll get off my homie ass. He went in there basically trying to finesse the situation and end up saying more than what was needed. Or however he said, because I ain't sit down and watch the thing, but I know he went in there talking and they was saying he was talking too much. He didn't even supposed to say half the shit he was supposed to have been saying. So he didn't need to say none of the shit that he was saying. He could have just left it alone. It made them do their work, but he tried to go in there and finesse the situation and end up making this, I ain't gonna say making the situation worse, but he made himself look bad.
Facts. So in Thug's situation, you like you just said, you play the role of you this way, you that way, you thugged out. Your name is literally Young Thug. You got an image to maintain. You don't go down there at all.
I wouldn't have.
If you go down there at all and your name is Young Thug, you're an accomplice, bro.
No,
you're an accomplice.
No, you taking it too far.
No, I mean, you're cooperating, right?
You cooperating, bro.
Yeah, but
your name is literally Young Thug. So at the end of the day,
but it's not like he's cooperating. He's like, I'm gonna tell y'all everything y'all need to know. He tried to go in there and spin the situation to get his man's out of there.
But this is the thing, though. It's why I don't like that, because it's a lot of people that probably didn't win in there and tried to spin a story.
Yeah,
but they still get that. Once they get the snitch jacket put on them, it sticks.
Yeah.
So he need, and the only reason why I'm saying this about Young Thug, because he put it on Gunna.
But Gunna actually did that.
Gunna did. I'm not gonna lie. Gunna did.
He just said yes, ma'am.
I said yes, ma'am.
No, he just said yes, ma'am.
Oh, right. You know what I'm saying? So Gunna did go in there and, you know what I'm saying, answer questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So for Thug ass,
I'm just so used to saying that shit.
For Thug ass to be the so-called thug that he is, you don't even go down there to even sit down with these folks.
No, for sure. I wouldn't have went down there. I wouldn't have went down there without a lawyer or some shit like that. So I wouldn't.
But you said he ain't have to go down there at all.
He didn't have to. They wanted him to come down there for questioning. So like I said, he went in there thinking he finna help his homie out and just finesse the whole situation, and he ended up making himself look bad.
What homie?
I don't know the nigga name that got booked for shooting up.
He still got booked,
but I think he was already in jail though.
I think he was locked up, but like I said, they locked up. But you know, like I said, the police gonna bring everybody in to try to solidify whatever evidence that they have.
Stuff, yeah.
So that's all it was.
So him saying, they said Roscoe shot up the bus. What is that?
No, if he said that, he didn't say nothing like that though. He was just trying to spin it.
He said it.
He said somebody shot up the bus.
They said Roscoe shot up the bus.
Well, shit, like I said,
snitch.
So I don't know if he mean like the media or the police was saying this shit. I don't know what question was asked, but
no, that's why like I don't like the snitching bullshit, because
it's not bullshit. Gang.
It's bullshit, bro.
It's not bullshit when you sign up for a certain type of life. That's what come with it, bro.
But this thing
is rules and regulations.
I know this. I like to compare it to the military. When you say we signed up for a certain life, these. Us, I'm gonna speak about black folks. When y'all see this, is just strictly us. When we go out here and we decide at 16, 17, we're gonna jump off the porch, as we call it. We're gonna jump off the porch. There's no paperwork or there's nothing in it that says, "Oh, I'm signing up for this, either this outcome or that outcome." We just go out and do it. When your ass go to the military, your ass gotta sign documents that say you signing up for this, and the third, and there's a reward on the back end, either when you come home or some shit like that. So we literally just playing Russian roulette with our life when we so-called jump off the porch, which is stupid to me.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't indulge in that lifestyle and it looks stupid to you, by all means, it's gonna look stupid to a lot of people. But what I'm saying is certain people who feel like that lifestyle is all that they have. That's how they gonna make their money, and that's how they gonna do their thing. So they when you go into that shit, you sign up for it, bro. When they whoop your ass to initiate you, or when they tell you like, hey, you got to go do a hit to get into the crew or some shit, that's you signing up for it.
That's a fact.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's a certain lifestyle you got to live. When you sign up for that military shit, it don't say in the contract you got to wake your ass up at 4 a.m. and make your bed and line up your shoes now, but that's part of the lifestyle that you're going to live.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying with them. When they get jumped in or they got to go do their hit to get initiated, this is what you sign up for. It ain't all in the fucking description, but it's in there.
The difference between the two is that it's literally, you can read the fine print. So it's like you know what you're getting yourself into.
You don't.
Yes, you do.
You don't. You just know it's going to be a war that you're stepping into.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what you know when you went into the streets. It's
when
going to be a war.
When you jump into the streets, like you said before, you was like, well, I'm just a good ass thief. I'm in the streets, but I'm just a good thief. I ain't no killer. I ain't no motherfucking murderer. I ain't none of that. I just know how to steal. So it's different I'm gonna say departments when it comes to gang banging.
Same thing with the military.
You got the gangsters who you wear this color, I'm on you. You got the niggas that's gonna go rob. You got the motherfuckers that's ready to go and commit the blue crimes and all. White collar crimes, blue collar crimes, whatever like that.
Scamming and shit.
Scamming.
You got the hackers, the drivers.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you not have that in the military?
Yes,
do you not have the demolition crew?
Right.
Do you not have the medic crew? Do you not have
you sign up for this. Now, when all of y'all ass get round up, it's no different department. You under one umbrella. They call it a faction. The GD. I mean it's with the utmost respect to all nations and the GD faction, full faction,
the nation
Mo
of
faction,
domination.
right? Nation of domination, whatever nation you claim. They don't break your shit down into departments and say this guy was this guy was that. His ass was a criminal at the end of the day. So what I'm saying is, as people be saying, oh, he's a snitch, they're a snitch. Went back to the Thug situation. Thug ass went down there as a volunteer. Again, your name is Thug and you volunteering information. For one, that's wrong, bro. If you got an image to maintain, keep the same image at all times. But you went down there and you volunteered. So to me, I'ma still say he's a snitch. Now, Gunna, to address the Gunna situation, because we talked about this. If y'all ain't see it, go watch our last episodes, the Gunna being a snitch. Gunna, reason why I respect Gunna. I'm gonna tell you why I respect him, bro. Because I'm under, I guess you could say pressure, whatever the case may be, whatever it is. He took whatever he said. He said this was a gang, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, ma'am.
He did do that. He did, facts. But when he got out, bro, that nigga still went back to work and still catapulted his lifestyle. Because of why? He then portrayed an image of, I'm gonna kill Roberto. I'm finna go rob Vincent.
Did he not?
If he did do that, listen.
Did he not?
Gunna big as shit ain't them hit at them songs though, bro.
But Gunna was talking that same gangster slime shit that Thug and
he
him was
definitely
talking.
was, but
so
that wasn't, bro. Gunna's.
So
go ahead, bro.
So let me ask you this, gang.
Yes, ma'am.
Shut the fuck up. So let me ask you this, gang. How can you use that same? How can you use it to your benefit and then want to separate yourself from it when the consequences come around? So when he was rapping and all that shit, and they free men and all that shit, all that King Slime shit, all that Gunna shit, he preaching that shit all through his songs. But then when that shit is finna bite him in the ass and there's consequences behind it for a RICO case, now you want to separate yourself from it. That's not how that shit go. If you gonna sign up with, go deal with the consequences that come with it as well.
I want to tell you why, brother. There's a professional gangster. I'm gonna go all the way back to the 90s. There's a professional gangster and there's a real gangster. Tupac was a professional gangster. He's portraying an image. He's not like that. But he wanted to be that.
Did he snitch on somebody?
No, just listen. He wanted to be that. He wanted to live that lifestyle. That's what he claimed. I'm blood, you know what I'm saying? I'm with Suge now. Cool. Once he jumped, he should never have been that close to real people that actually live like that. This is your centerpiece of income, Tupac. So as Suge, you should be like, he can talk this shit all he wants to, but I will protect this goo all the way around.
Like our buddy was in the 50 Cent movie.
Which one?
Who you talking about?
The rapping nigga.
Majestic?
Nah, the nigga who the light skinned nigga. Remember they ran in the studio?
Oh yeah.
Tell Majestic I said hi or I stopped by or some shit.
What the fuck was his name?
The light skinned soft motherfucker.
Damn, what the fuck was his name?
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. It's been so long since I seen
it. It was the Get Rich or Die Trying movie,
yeah.
bro. It was the
one Terrence Howard though.
No, remember
the nigga that was rapping that was on Majestic.
That was on Majestic's team, bro.
The little.
And he was like, when 50 started dropping that shit, he was like, yo, Majestic, this is getting out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
They like, shut the fuck up,
Yeah. Right. So you got to protect your motherfucking masterpiece, bro. You don't, bro, if that's what the hood and streets get fucked up too. But you don't allow a motherfucker that's the person that's your income to get close to the streets.
But, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
When it came down to Gunna and Thug and all them type of shit, bro, at the end of the day, these are the money makers. They can rap about all this shit, whether they live it or not. It's two different things, bro. They don't have to be they not soldiers. They're not a fucking. I'm not finna give him a gun and say, hey, Gunna, go over here and take care of this for me.
Shit, nowadays you can't even rap about it though, cause they gonna get everybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Get everybody. Shit.
So it's like my thing is, bro, like the snitching shit has gotten completely out of hand. The rapping about what you live has gotten completely out of hand. If you ain't, what's to do to take K on the run?
Yeah.
Him. He blew up off of what he actually did. But just think about that. He had to do the shit to get notoriety, which is stupid.
And now look at him.
Now look at him, bro.
No, he was about the
Neck
notoriety.
fat as hell.
You got to take a risk to get fame.
No, you don't, bro.
Yes, you do.
It's just the notoriety. He went about that shit the wild way. He did some wild shit. They was already on his ass. He made a song about it. He was cooked from the beginning.
But I'm saying to get notoriety and to get fame, and as a rapper, you got to take a risk. You ain't just gonna come in that bitch
Unless you just raw as hell.
and spit bars and be like, "Oh, I'm signing him on the spot." That shit is over.
It just depends on if
If I got 9 million followers right now, 9 million followers, and I said tomorrow morning I want to be a rapper, I'm gonna be a rapper tomorrow.
No, you can't.
Kai Cenat can do it, bro.
You can't.
If Kai Cenat, it's not about what he rap about.
Can't.
It's about him being a rapper tomorrow.
I mean, anybody can.
He
wake
got
up
the
and be a
following.
rapper. Anybody can wake up and be.
That's
a
what I'm
rapper.
telling you.
Anybody can do that.
But
But
from somebody coming from scratch, bro, we can't do that.
you can.
You gotta take. No, you cannot.
Can. You can still.
So you can wake up tomorrow and say, you know what?
I'm rapping.
I'm
Yes.
rapping strictly about the clouds, the sun, and the moon.
We talking about with
what I'm
not
doing.
literal, but with
Yeah, with
No, you cannot.
With notoriety,
with no,
though.
with no fan base, no nothing. I can wake up tomorrow and go make a motherfucking mixtape if I decide to.
and blow up.
Not saying it's gonna blow up right away, but
That's
it's-
what I'm asking you about.
It's gonna gain some
I
traction.
can
gotta start
wake
from
up
somewhere.
tomorrow and rap about a damn toothbrush. That don't mean
Okay,
no blow
okay,
up.
Okay, cool.
I'm speaking about blowing
So-
up.
So do you feel like Chief Keef had notoriety before he dropped this shit?
Tenfold copy.
What notoriety he had?
Chicago. What you fuck you mean?
When he started rapping, he didn't have no notoriety. Nobody knew him for rapping. But when he dropped his song, that shit went crazy.
What song did he drop?
That nigga I'm 300. That was the first song he had that went crazy.
Okay, so what is that about?
Street shit.
Okay then. That's what I'm telling you. You got to take a risk. You got to put yourself in a situation
there was a
where
lot of risk in those songs, no
What
lyrics.
I'm saying, so what I'm saying is you can just get up and go rap about whatever. Now it's up to the people who believe you.
No,
or
you
who don't.
cannot.
You can. You can go up and get up
You
and rap
gotta,
about whatever.
you gotta have some type of fire on you, bro. Like something, like a risk.
You don't, bro.
Bro, you literally oh my bad. Go ahead, bro.
I could
You don't.
go shoot a cop right now.
You don't
Oh,
have to
and
actually,
rap about it.
shit.
And
you
rap
don't
about it.
have to actually
If
do
I
that.
go shoot
bro.
a cop and rap about it,
Okay, cool.
His
cool.
ass go viral for the next 5 months.
Okay, cool. So
But I'm dead.
We gonna go back to his
It's over
favorite.
with
We gonna
for
go
me.
back to his favorite
eh,
boy.
it's over with for me.
He gonna go back to
I
his
shot a
favorite.
cop.
He gonna go back to his favorite boy.
Mm-hmm.
What notoriety did 6ix9ine have before he dropped that song that went crazy for him?
I don't know 6ix9ine music. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I
He
don't
that
know.
gumbo
His-
shit.
his-
That was the first song. He didn't have no notoriety before that.
But okay, Trippie Redd though. Trippie Redd brung him on that shit, and he was talking crazy, like
what-
the pink hair,
Right, see.
But what
It was
risk did he
some
take?
spice
He didn't-
to it.
he
You
didn't-
just
he
not
didn't
finna be
take-
normal
he
coming
didn't
out to-
take- I know it's gonna take some. It's probably take some antics or some shit like
gonna
that.
take
But
some hot sauce.
what I'm saying is you don't have to go take no risk. You can
Yes, you
just
do.
find your own lane. You find your own lane, bro. You can just wake up and rap tomorrow. You find your own lane.
You name me-
everybody. Just think about everybody that's
So you mean to tell me I gotta take a risk? If I can wake up in the morning and make a fire ass song that these bitches can go shake their ass to and get my clout going, I didn't take no risk. I just happened to put me in the crib and make a song that bitches would have
I'll
danced
give you an
to.
example. The dude that do the punch in the knee dance.
punching the knee,
What's
punching the
his-
knee.
I don't know.
Oh, the light skinned guy.
Light skinned dude. So he had a viral dance, right? That required no violence in the workplace or nothing like that. He got a dance. He do that. That runs out. It's just like a one hit wonder.
Yeah, for sure. But you
So if
blew
you
up,
going
though.
if you gonna be a person of substance or a person that's gonna stand or whatever the case may be, soldier. I'm gonna just put it to you like this: there's no more soldier boys, bro.
It is.
No, it's not.
That's all it is right now.
No, it's not.
It's gangster
I
rap.
jump out the bed, turn my swag
It's
on. That
gangster-
shit don't work today.
It's gangster rap, and then it's TikTok songs. TikTok songs be going crazy now.
Who is soldier boy today?
What's Buddy name? It's not Cash. Is it Cash Cobain?
Don't even know who the fuck this is.
From what?
Is it Cash? He from New York. Is it Cash Cobain?
What do you do? What song do we do?
What the fuck? he be making them fucking TikTok songs and
that's
shit
TikTok.
like that.
I'm
bro.
not even on TikTok.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
Soulja Boy,
street shit, and then it's Soulja Boy would be a TikTok rapper if he came out today.
I'm telling you, but today in today's world,
he would be a TikTok rapper. So that's what I'm saying.
Today's world,
it's good shit. It's TikTok.
There's no more Soulja Boys though.
It is.
No, it's
this
not.
is what I'm trying to tell you.
Soulja Boy was big.
Are you talking about the fame that he got from this shit? Oh no. These
There's
niggas ain't
no
blowing
more
up.
Soulja
No,
Boy.
they not blowing up
Your
like that.
ass
but-
got to be a person that we gotta check. We gotta do the rapper facts. You gotta check your rap facts. Did he do this? Did he do that? No, he ain't did
They
that.
they not G checking
TikTok-
nobody.
Yes,
they is.
They
TikTok
not
do
G
be
checking
going
nobody,
crazy.
bro.
Man,
They
come
not
on,
G checking nobody shit.
If you in here, if I'm a rapper and I got a buzz, and I'm talking like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I got 700 people in my video shooting, they gonna check my background. They did it back when we was coming up.
They didn't G check. They didn't. No. Back then,
They
motherfuckers.
checked
No.
your background, bro.
Motherfuckers back then that they wouldn't allow you to to come out with a song and be capping, knowing you from the hood and you ain't really doing the shit you doing. So motherfuckers like back then, if I was to just wake up and go start rapping some gangster shit and actually take off, a motherfucker from my hood that really like, nah, it ain't really about that shit, man. He gonna expose that shit like, nah, I know him. He wasn't none of that shit he rapping about. Niggas didn't let that shit happen back then.
It's happening,
now,
like-
they let that shit happen now.
But
Nobody's
some
G-checking
niggas
shit
do be
now.
speaking on that
They
though.
do G-check.
Some people do be speaking.
Yeah, but see, it's gonna be overlooked though. It's gonna be overlooked because if I start rapping some gangster shit right now and then you be like, B's like, nah, bro, I ran with him, bro. He don't be on none of that shit. It's gonna be people that believe you.
Didn't they just do that to G Herbo? The dude, what's his name?
Yeah.
They just did that to G Herbo.
But and you see G Herbo still doing his shit, right? Because it's people that believe it and then people that don't.
But that's what I'm telling you though. So they gonna check you, bro. They gonna go back and check it. Back then they didn't do that like
But
that.
no, but see G Herbo probably ain't go to the extent of doing all the shit that he rap about as far as killing niggas and all that shit. But he was a street nigga, so he has some credibility. Versus a motherfucker who really was in the crib, like I'm in this bitch playing 2K and Call of Duty all day, but then I go out and make my song about some street shit. Motherfuckers don't really, hey bro, I ain't never seen you outside. What hood you from?
They claim that about Dirk. They be like, man, Dirk wasn't out here. He was woo this, woo that. I don't know.
But he has the credibility because he has people that vouch for him and he has people that talk against it.
So they gonna check. In today's world, they would check you. Back then they didn't. They did not check.
No, they checked
like
you. No, they checked you back then.
We saw Soulja Boy. Pow.
But everybody knew he was capping. Everybody knew he was capping.
We know he capping, but it's like he's still on the internet line.
But that's
you can
what
still put it out there.
But that's what he's known for. That's what he's known for.
No, he's not.
Ray J was known to cap in his fucking interviews.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact. But all right,
he's known for.
I'm gonna just say when it comes back down to the snitching situation, Young Thug ass is getting everything that he deserved.
He got that jacket on him, but it ain't as bad.
Your whole image is strictly being a thug.
He got the jacket on him, but
Literally.
it's not as bad
Strictly
as
being a
Gunners.
thug, and you went against everything that a thug stands for. So your career is finished. I'm glad it's finished.
Damn.
Because I get tired of bro, like us pushing. I'm speaking just from an older man.
He acting like that
standpoint.
90s
This
TV
some hate.
dad.
This some
and
hate.
shit.
This some hate.
No,
He
this
acting
ain't
like
no
the
hate,
90s TV dads that be glad to get the big gangster out the neighborhood.
Because at the end of the day, bro, it's like we gotta stop pushing that bullshit.
No,
It's
listen.
literally
Lift 'em up.
bullshit, bro.
Look, we are not on no Carl Winslow shit. I don't know what he got.
No, I'm gonna keep it
going
real,
on.
bro. I'm tired of the only way you can succeed in that type of business is killing. You literally gotta, like I just said, you gotta take a risk to become a rapper. If you're not willing to take no risk, or if you're not willing to do something demeaning to yourself, it's not happening.
But see, it's not like he was putting on an image because his beef with Lucci, motherfuckers was dying behind that shit.
That was real
So-
beef. But what I'm saying is,
So it wasn't like he was capping.
I'm glad that it's stopping because, bro, stop putting money in that business. Is all I'm saying. Like it's stupid, bro.
Ain't no way.
You
It's not-
want
I
to
was gonna say, I
promote.
don't-
You want to promote. You want to. Will it stop? No. Negativity always is gonna overpower
It's gonna prevail,
positive.
for sure.
I know that, but you want to propel stuff and shit like that. Like if you put out 3 J. Cole's today and you put out 3, I'm gonna say Lil Wayne's in his prime, and then you sprinkle in you throw 2 motherfucking Dirks and 1 Young Boy in there. Now you got hip hop like it's spread it out. It's so spread it out, but it's not spread it out right now. You literally gotta kill somebody, bro. You gotta either have a record. They gonna check that if you ever went to jail. They gonna check where you from, your neighborhood. Is it one of the most dangerous parts in the city? They gonna check all this shit. You say you from Chicago, but your ass really from Aurora. They gonna check that. They gonna check the high school you went to. So what I'm saying,
family out there, hey family.
What I'm saying is basically like, bro, like the rap game in general, it's at a point where it's like now, like, bro, this shit it's y'all ran, it's dry. Like the well is dry, bro. Like it's like I'm tired of listening to you gotta kill.
I'll give you that.
You gotta kill, and that's the only way you're gonna succeed.
I'll give you that because there's not too many different genres of rap now. It's just you got the YNs doing ain't shit, and then you got the, like I said, you got the TikTok songs as far as like shit for hip hop or something like that. But it's not too much in between. Like it's stagnant because everybody really talk about the same shit. How you say? Money, cars, clothes, hoes, and killing motherfuckers.
Who could do it the more better? Who could do it clever?
Yeah, that's it, bro. And to piggyback back what I said about Thug career being over. The reason why I say I'm glad, bro, is because
that's some hate ass shit.
No, I'm glad because listen, bro, I'm serious. Damn. I'm so serious when I say this. I'm glad because, like, his image is terrible. It's terrible for.
Thug image is terrible
for the black community.
I don't agree with that.
Listen, he probably do a lot for the Atlanta people. He probably gave a lot of money back, et cetera, et cetera. I'm speaking mainstream negativity media. I don't know his positivity. Let me put that disclaimer out there.
I don't agree with that for the simple fact it's always been like that. So why is it bad? Why is it bad? Because I mean, people,
Tupac and Biggie,
people praise Pac for having that demeanor. People did,
and look what happened to him though.
Yeah, but that's because, like how you said, he was really portraying something that he really wasn't. So he didn't know that, he didn't really understand the severity of doing certain shit. He just outside doing it.
Facts.
So
fast forward to 50. 50 is the reason why the rap game changed, because he actually got shot 9 times. Once he came in,
niggas was getting shot before that though.
No,
did Pac not get shot 5 times?
That's what made Pac credibility shoot through the roof. He got shot, and he shot a cop, and he got out of jail after so many years. But once after Pac, it was like, damn, it's a dry spell. We don't have nobody that's, you know what I'm saying, like that. 7 years later, you got this dude from Queens, and he came through, shot 9 times. That was his biggest MO at the time. He got shot 9 times, and he lived.
Looked at like the Terminator, bro. What would you?
That's what I'm saying.
But he came in killing niggas' career.
When he came in, you out of here. You out of here. That Ja Rule singing shit. You out of here. This, that, and the third. So after 50, bro, we've been starving for something similar. And then next thing you know, here comes Chicago.
I don't think so. I think 50 had his own lane of being a professional bully, and Chicago got his
50 got his MO off getting shot, bro.
No, I understand that part, but what I'm saying is he was a bully since he stepped in the door. He bullied Ja Rule out of a career, and he bullied anybody else that was associated with Ja Rule. He tried to bully anybody from New York that he felt like
he had when he came in.
He was just being a professional bully.
He had the credibility, like he's really,
that's what I'm saying. But he been like that before he really got on. He been like that.
We didn't know this. Not from Chicago. We didn't.
No. But I'm just saying he been like that. I mean, you had people vouching like, nah, 50 was crazy before he got on. But what I'm saying is I don't think people starving for. I don't think people starving for.
It's a consistent thing with rap.
No, it's whatever the trend is to get it popping. So for example, Chicago got on because of Chief Keef for real. Ye was doing his thing. We had Twister, Ye, Common, and all them doing their thing. But for the YNs, like he took off because it was something different. And when he came in, nobody seen it.
Okay, I got a question. So do you think they're going to be like, oh, man, due to Kanye's West album dropping, so-and-so was killed? Or a Common album dropping, so-and-so was killed?
No, but
compare that shit to today's rap. Chief Keef, Dirk,
it's the negativity, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
Always gonna rule supreme.
But no, I get that. I agree with that. All I'm saying is it's a trend at the moment, and it's going to take somebody.
Look how long this shit been trending.
It's
been a trend, years.
Because it keeps going on. It's going to take somebody with some type of crazy some type of crazy aura to change the dynamics of how it's going because everybody it's going to take that because everybody wants to do this. So for example, everybody wants to live the life that the trend is set in. Everybody wants to be a killer. So even for example, Bloodhound Jeff, he ain't got to go outside and do no hits no more. He was making it in the music industry, but I want to live what I rap. So when I go out here and I do my hits.
He was already living it, though.
He was already living it. But what I'm saying
rap
is.
was like second job type shit.
But exactly. So what I'm saying is they want to be YNs first now. That's why everybody want to do hits and shit. Even when y'all make your own and have a little music going for yourself, you still want to go outside and do this drill because it's
that's
just
why I just said you got to take a risk
it's trending.
to get on.
It's
you
trending.
Can't just.
It's just
you
trending.
Really can't just stop though.
I just told you can't come in and say I'm rapping about clouds in the sun because it ain't gonna hit.
It's just trending. It's whatever looks good it's whatever looks good to boost your image. For example, these motherfuckers wear shiesty masks, rain, sleet, or snow.
That's a fact.
100 degrees outside, you wearing a shiesty mask because it helps your image. It makes you look like a killer.
Now.
And everybody wants to look like a killer.
It's fashion now.
Because it's trending. Everybody wants to look like a killer. Everybody want to be a killer, look like a killer, act like a killer.
And listen,
that's all it is.
The only way you stop something like that is stop investing in it.
It's going to take somebody. It's going to take somebody with crazy aura to change the direction of hip hop. That's all it's going. Just like it took Chief Keef with that crazy aura to change the direction of hip hop to put it where it's at now. It's going to take somebody with even another crazy aura to change the direction.
You're gonna have to be.
It's gonna take.
You're gonna have to be a different ethnicity to change hip hop.
I don't think so. Because I don't think nobody gonna respect it if it's a different ethnicity.
You can't be rapping positivity and then, like he said,
bro, it just takes somebody with a crazy aura. For example, as much as people try to hate J. Cole, do he still prevail every time?
No, but
he prevailed every time.
What I'm saying is that sells, but it's like. You got it's so far, like you say, far in between. It's a lot of as y'all say YNs.
But
I got 270 YNs.
Exactly.
I got 1 million J. Cole's.
Look, it's the life, bro.
Listen, and that's
this
what I was
this shit is their life.
That's what I was finna say.
I'm saying
versus nigga that's rapping is their job. This is their fucking life.
Exactly.
But they just rapping with it.
It's gonna take somebody with some crazy aura to change the direction, and it has to be somebody.
How you gonna change all the people's life?
It's gonna have to be somebody. It's gonna have to be. Listen, it's gonna have to be somebody from a younger age group, just like how they is with the YNs.
Like a Bow Wow.
It's gonna take somebody. If another Bow Wow can surface some motherfucking well, that probably would change the dynamics. Because for example,
that's crazy.
Everybody that come out wants to be a killer. Everybody wants to have this killer image. Nobody even really be talking about getting hoes like that no more in these songs.
No, they don't.
They just talk about we be fucking bitches, but that's not the primary thing. Right. They just nobody wants to be the pretty boy no more. Nobody wants to be the nigga that all the hoes want to fuck.
Yeah, I want to embarrass this person. I want to poke this person. I want to talk shit to this person because that's what they do to me.
To build my macho.
It's gonna have to take somebody with crazy aura. It's gonna have to take some motherfucker like how you said, Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, or some shit like that from a younger demographic to change the direction of hip hop.
That ain't gonna stop niggas from flexing.
Yeah, that ain't gonna stop it, bro.
No, you still gonna have it, but it won't be the primary face of it. But right now,
yes, it will.
Killing is because at one point, killing, talking crazy and killing in these songs has always been in hip hop. It just wasn't the forefront for a while. For example,
it was a 3-year run. Houston
in the early '90s. It was the forefront for hip hop was long as you said fuck the police in your songs, motherfuckers rolling with you.
Yeah, it was fucking police. They had real messages behind their stuff.
Yeah, so
stuff like that.
You had it's a certain it's a certain dialogue that you have to keep up with in order to. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, the YNs got it with all the killing. It's going to take somebody to change the direction because, like I said, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, when nobody they was talking killing shit, but it wasn't to this extent. Everybody, it was so many different genres of rap.
It was
that you can literally put on anything and listen to it. So you had your DMXs and Jay-Z.
It was a New York
Ludacris's,
Midwest,
Jeezy. You feel me? You got the
Atlanta.
drug rappers.
You gonna need more than one person with crazy aura though.
It's gonna take that just because all it took was Chief Keef to change this to his direction that it's in now. It's gonna take one person to change it. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know. It's gonna take something crazy. For example,
couple of auras.
The females because the females was doing it for a quick second because they wasn't in the songs talking about breaking the nigga pockets
Now
and
look
taking
at
his
'em.
money. They was talking about dancing in the club, shaking their asses and shit, getting
now
drunk.
look at them, savages.
You know, but yeah, like even they started talking to killing shit. So it's just like it has to. Somebody has to break the
snap.
mold and put it in a different direction. That's all. I don't know who the fuck it's gonna be. It's gonna take a lot, but it can be done. I don't know who the fuck gonna do it.
I mean, at the end of the day, I believe it can be done.
It can be done.
But the magnitude of it has to, like the job
done.
that order for that shit to be done.
It can be done. It's just gonna take a crazy.
It's not gonna be one person. I'm gonna tell you that.
It's gonna take a crazy ass hook.
Nah, you know what it's gonna take?
Crazy ass hook.
It's gonna take these people that's out here doing this shit to turn the leaf together.
There you go.
It ain't gonna be
that's
no
possible,
one
but
person not finna just make a song and everybody kumbaya. Hell no, boy.
Nah.
You know we live at?
You still gonna have your gangster rappers and shit like that. No, you still gonna have your gangster rappers. But what I'm saying is, it's gonna take somebody from a younger demographic to try to change the narrative of it, and then they can, for the motherfuckers who trying to be up and coming behind them, they can start that trend of like, okay, we gonna be on this different type of wave. I don't want to rap about killing motherfuckers and doing all that shit. So if somebody can come from a younger demographic that can, connect with the youth, the people that's behind him can start getting on a different type of wave.
And then what's
Everybody
gonna happen when one of their people get hit?
Right? Huh? What you talking about?
What's gonna happen if something happens to one of their people?
So that don't change nothing. For example, no. Listen. For example, that doesn't, because something happened to somebody in your crew or some shit like that. It's not going to make you change.
Unless everybody
what
like
your
Wallow.
message. Huh?
Is everybody like Wallow?
Rollo.
You know Wallow, Wallow and Gilly.
Oh, Wallow. I thought you said
right.
Rollo.
Great fucking example.
Wallow. What you say? What was
Wallow
the question?
got the respect.
About like 100 Wallows.
Yeah, like Wallow went through the shit. So when he came out, he could speak from a different standpoint. You can't have somebody who never went through something to speak to you.
No, I ain't talking about that. All I'm saying is, if it takes somebody, like I said, it takes a person from a younger demographic to start a new wave. So like I said, if somebody young actually change the trajectory of how hip hop is going and just be like, you know what, I want to be on my pretty boy shit. I don't want to come in this bitch with shiesty masses and showing Dracos and shit like
sell?
that. And that's what I'm saying. It has to. If he come in with some crazy aura and he actually can make a hit song, can connect with the youth, it could change.
So
it could possibly change it. I'm not gonna say it's gonna change it for sure. It could possibly change.
After this, we can go to the next topic. But when it comes to that, brother, you going against
the machine for sure.
Yeah, like you going up against that. Well, we in the trenches, so this is what we see every day. So now they just rapping about what we see every day,
for sure.
Compared to what if you see roses and bubbles every day, where the fuck is you living?
Hold on. But can I say this? Can I say this?
They ain't even talking about that.
Have we not always been living in the trenches?
Facts.
And was we not dancing to songs that didn't involve violence all the time?
Oh, we did.
So that was because that was our demographic at that time. These people came in and was actually being diverse with what they put songs out with.
What I'm telling you is,
with this one, all that's selling right now is the violent shit, and it's going to take somebody to change the trajectory. That's all I'm saying.
It's going to take somebody to invest in that.
You can wake up
tomorrow morning, and like I said, rap about the moon, the sun, and the stars. But if somebody don't put money in you, you ain't going no fucking way.
I agree with what you're saying.
I don't care how raw you is.
That's not end all, gang.
Yes, it is.
That's not end all.
And it's different.
That's not end all. Cause look. Like I said, when Chief Keef dropped his 300, he ain't had nobody behind him, but it hit so hard.
Because it's negative.
I'm going to give you an example real quick. It's a whole other different thing.
Go ahead.
Let's do shoes real quick. You could have been Jordan. You got the flu games, right? But if you get them shoes to, I'm going to say, Gary Payton at that time, they don't have the same thing, like the same impact like Jordan do. So it's about who you give the shit to and who you put money into. So what I'm saying is, as a rapper who's rapping negatively, man, look, this is all this is doing is just pumping the machine. I just need you to just go a little bit more disrespectful and violent than the previous person.
No, because
yes, it is, brother.
Listen, gang, because this. Okay, cool. I'll say this now. I'll say this.
Look at it. Man.
Go ahead.
Look at it.
Go ahead.
Blue makes a song about
fucking your baby mama.
I make a song about astronauts. What you listening to?
Be honest.
But shit, depends on which one sound better. Shit.
We're gonna do the next topic
what
at the
the
Yes
fuck?
Up
What the
podcast.
fuck?
He said depending
Hold
on
on.
the way the
Hold
mood
on.
I feel.
Hold on. Wait. I said whichever one sound better. Listen. Because I'll say this.
Okay.
I'll say this.
Which one you think will have the most views?
Shit, depends on you doing some crazy shit. Probably fucking somebody baby mama in the video. Shit.
Oh, bro.
It depends.
This boy's a politician,
It
boy.
depends.
You
It
should have went
depends.
for mayor, man.
It depends. But look though, gang.
Fuck outta here.
Look though, gang. It's all about trending.
We gonna get the mayor on the podcast.
It's
see
all
what
it's
he got
all
to say
about
this
it's all
shit.
about what you can make trending. Because when they came out with them motherfucking grills and shit like that, Houston took the fuck off.
That's
When they
their
came
culture,
out
though.
about sipping lean,
Yeah.
took the fuck off.
That's their culture.
But all I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. All it takes is something catchy to
Was
to
we out
catch
here
the-
wearing grills?
No.
We was trying to. Yes, the fuck everybody was trying to get a
We
grill.
was.
Bro.
We was.
I was finna say motherfuckers, but not better stop.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers better stop.
yeah, but come
Motherfuckers
on
better
now.
stop.
But
Hold on.
no,
But hold on.
dead ass.
Because we was kids. If we was old enough to
Right.
afford the fucking
No.
grill, we would have bought it.
No, we wouldn't. I never saw a nigga in Chicago usually have a grill, bro.
Bro.
I'm dead ass.
Bro. If
That ain't who we
motherfuckers-
are.
They weren't
if
from
motherfuckers-
Chicago.
if
Maybe
motherfuckers-
they was
if
up there.
motherfuckers, did Kanye not have a grill?
Kanye, man, listen to me.
He
We
can
talked
afford
about
it.
Kanye.
He can afford it.
We talked about
He can
Kanye.
afford it.
I'm
Did
not-
Twister not have a
listen.
grill?
Titanium
He can
grill.
afford it.
Listen,
Did Twister
Oh,
not have
bro.
a grill?
he's a rapper.
He can afford. My point exactly. So what we? It was
No,
trending.
no. What's trending is Cameron wearing pink and we was wearing pink. That's trending.
Because we can afford it.
It's not about that. It's about shit. That do a factor
I'm
in
finna
as far
say,
as
because
affordability.
I'm just finna
But
say, because when they was sitting there drinking lean, motherfuckers in every hood was trying to make some fucking lean.
Because they could afford it.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what else that's
So-
trending that I could afford? They right here.
Everybody can afford that now.
Oh yeah. They're
But
right
listen,
here.
listen, all I'm saying is it was trending. If motherfuckers can come with something positive that's trendy enough, it can change the trajectory.
They put money behind Cam to wear pink.
Cam did that shit on his own.
They put money behind Cam to
Cam
wear
did
pink,
that shit
man.
on his own.
Oh, he
okay,
did it.
okay. Who put money behind grills? Because
Okay.
everybody just wanted a fucking grill. Who
John-
put money
I mean-
behind lean? Everybody just wanted to sip lean.
Because of Wayne.
Who put money? Okay, he made it popular. He made
You
it
gonna need 100
Wayne.
Lil Waynes to fix this.
Fuck is you talking about, man?
Listen, okay, but what all I'm saying is it takes a person. Everything wasn't negative. Wayne wasn't always negative. Wayne was way
above
Wayne was
the
making all
killing
type
and
of
the other
different shit.
shit like
but
that.
Wayne,
Though.
but Wayne, and this is what I'm talking about. Somebody with Wayne aura could change the trajectory. If he
Not
could,
one person though.
Wayne changed it. Well, niggas getting tattoos on their face because of Wayne. A lot of motherfuckers getting dreads because of Wayne.
We talking about
Flocka didn't
violence,
make
though. We
Flocka
talking
didn't
about
make that
violence.
shit
We talking about
positive. I mean,
We
violence.
talking about violence and people been into
But-
it.
but what I'm
Hood's been
saying-
into
okay,
it for
but-
the longest.
But what I'm saying is, and what I'm saying is, if somebody come along with the aura and can take that attention away, like ain't nobody even thinking of y'all been beefing for 20 years.
You
Nobody
got
give a fuck
babies
about
that
that shit
grow
no
up
more.
in this shit.
Nobody listen.
Bro,
if somebody was to come along right now with some positive shit, but they can make that shit trendy and connect with the youth and everybody that's in between. Nobody is gonna give a fuck about Dirk and NBA YoungBoy beef.
Yes, they will, bro.
They won't.
Yes, they will.
They
Man,
You
won't.
crazy. You know why?
They
won't.
will,
You know
bro.
why?
They
Let
won't.
me tell you why. Because
Okay.
them niggas not gonna stop.
Okay.
Young
Bro.
boy ain't gonna stop. You see what he doing in his shows. Dirk is in jail. You see what he doing in his shows. He bringing Lil Tim out there.
I'm gonna give
the
you.
nigga who
I'm gonna give him a basic
Vaughn. You feel me?
example.
Like,
Right.
it ain't gonna stop.
I'm gonna give you a basic
It's
example.
not gonna stop.
You could use the positive image of Martin Luther King, or you could use the way that Malcolm X led. The young guy I thought, and I mean this with the
Me
utmost
too.
respect.
Me too though.
I was rocking with King.
Me too.
The older I done got, I'm with X.
That's cool.
So as a youngin, you gotta use your. I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're not gonna go with Malcolm X as a youngin. With Martin Luther King as a youngin. But once you get to a certain point in your life, you be like, man, hell no, that shit he talking about, bro. I'm with so and so.
Okay, so let me give you this. Let me give you this question then. Who you gonna relate to more? Young or old? Who you gonna relate to more? You gonna relate to the nigga who wanna jump in these interviews and be barking, oh yeah, damn motherfucker to run up on me. I do this, I do that. Motherfuckers gonna have to kill me and all that shit. Or you gonna relate more to the motherfucker like, hey bro, don't be on nothing with nobody, man. But I ain't running from nothing. I'm gonna protect myself at all times. So
Exactly.
you know, my point is
And that's still leaving the door open though.
The door open for what?
For violence.
No, you listen. Violence is gonna happen regardless, and this is what Malcolm X was talking about.
Go ahead.
Violence is gonna happen regardless. So it's either you gonna meet violence with violence, or you gonna sit here and let motherfuckers run over you.
So
If you meet violence with violence, that's what we have now.
No, we don't have meet violence with violence. Motherfuckers is going out of their way just to do something to have a certain image. That's all it was. Malcolm X is not sitting here going out his way. Malcolm X wasn't sitting here saying, "Hey, we finna go fuck these white people up real quick, and then we gonna come back to the hood." But he said, "Hey, y'all bring y'all asses over here. We not going for it."
Right.
So like I said,
You gotta rule with an iron fist.
okay, but what I'm saying, but that's not what these young motherfuckers is doing. They're going out of their way to just hold up an image. They're going out of their way.
I don't think they going out their
They
way though.
is.
It's
Everybody-
like if me and you into it, and I can rap.
This is a great debate.
I'm killing two birds in one stone. I'm finna embarrass you and do my best rap at the same time. Why not? Why the fuck not?
But like I said,
Why not?
But like I said, if we are having a rap beef or some shit like that, leave it at the rap beef. But you know what a lot of motherfuckers do? When they see each other in the street, I gotta do something because I gotta keep up this image of what I rapped in my song.
Because of the internet.
It don't matter what it's for.
Look,
It don't matter what it's for.
this
Doesn't matter
what I
it's for.
suggest. This what I suggest. This what I suggest to fix this shit. All right, in Chicago. Well, anywhere. Take away the internet.
Yeah.
And find these fathers, bro. Because you see these kids, 17 years old, 15 years
I agree.
old, holding guns, and I be wondering, like, where the fuck your daddy at? Where the fuck your mom at?
This gotta be
Because
the
why
clip
in
right
the
here.
hell is you out? Where you live at, nigga?
What's that?
This
Where
the
do
clip.
you live?
That's the clip right there.
What's that? That young ass rapper from Chicago. He
don't know.
baby Chief
I
something.
don't
shit.
know. I don't know.
Bro, he looked like fucking Huey from Boondocks.
I don't know.
Little as hell.
So,
talking about killing and shit.
I'm
You
gonna
like,
say
it
this. I'm gonna
don't
say
make no
this.
sense.
I'm gonna say this. With him, I would say it is just rapping. It's catchy. I don't think he's out here actually killing people or whatever. I feel like he just going with the flow.
My point is that
Cool, but people know that like ain't nobody. I don't think nobody is
expecting him to do it.
I don't think nobody coming at him like that, or he got
cool.
real enemies like that. But it's rap.
Okay,
it's
cool.
rap.
Okay, cool.
It's fucking rap
Cool.
versus
Does that not contradict what y'all was saying earlier?
what?
About that y'all got to take risks? Is that not contradicting
In
what y'all said
today's world,
earlier?
you do.
Is he did he take a risk?
I don't think he's trolling though.
But did he take a
I
risk?
just think he's rapping.
Did he take a risk to get where he's at? Did he take a risk? Did he actually go?
I
shoot
don't
him?
know him though.
I don't either. But what I'm saying is he just said that people understand that it's just rap with him. So he's not taking a risk. He literally just started rapping and went with the trend and popped off.
Let's see how he blow up though. He clearly
He
ain't
got a
blew
little
up.
traction, but all I'm saying is
But
he
he
went with the
blowing up
trend.
because his shit is good.
Okay, cool. But he didn't take a risk. It contradicts what y'all was saying earlier about you got to take a risk to get put.
Okay,
get
no,
on.
no, it don't.
No,
it don't.
this the thing. This the thing.
It
With
contradicts it.
No, it don't.
It contradicts it.
with his story, he was rapping, and he stopped, and then he see people go above him, so he quit it. He started back. He found that niche. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take no risk, really. He didn't do nothing to nobody. He ain't shooting nobody or nothing. But
Is we gonna like, since he's the one out of 472 million that get in, we're gonna say, oh man, that's the guy. That's the one we're gonna point to. No, we're not doing that. We talking consistency. Consistency.
I'm just
I don't
saying
even know who this
confident.
guy is that he's talking about. But you saying we contradicting ourselves because of 1 out of 700 million people.
It just you don't have to do it. You don't
Yes,
have
you
to do
do.
it. You don't have to do it, gang. You don't.
But he don't always
have to
rap.
do
He
it.
don't rap about like killing people and shit like that. He not doing no game banging shit. He just rapping. He making shit rhyme.
So he's the
It's
Muggsy
catchy.
Bogues of rap.
It's catchy.
Muggsy Bogues of rap.
What the
5'3"
what
in the
fuck
NBA.
That got to do with
And
it?
maybe it's that.
He's the
Yo.
Muggsy
And
Bogues
look,
of rap.
maybe
They
it's
don't got
that.
nothing to do with nothing.
Maybe
They ain't
it's
got
how.
nothing to do with nothing.
Maybe it's how he. Maybe it's his size. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they
And
got
he-
shit
come
to do
on.
with
a
nothing.
little guy talking
They
all
ain't
this
got shit to do
You
with
feel
nothing.
me?
Ain't got shit to do with nothing. They got shit to do
Sometimes
with
it's
nothing.
the you got to realize sometimes it's the internet shit. Sometimes it's the street shit.
Ain't got shit to
but
do
the
with
street
nothing.
shit be crossing over to the internet shit.
And once he go internet, it's a wrap.
Don't worry about it.
If
Well, we
if
on time?
Facebook was gone, Instagram,
Oh,
if
man,
social media was
shit.
gone, I don't think a lot of people would have shit to prove.
No.
A lot of shit would be probably still be going on,
Facts.
but it wouldn't be a spotlight or a limelight on the shit like how it is.
It's not
like,
a point to prove.
It won't be
because-
no pressure.
Yeah, like
If you do it, you do it. If you don't,
as
you
a
don't.
man, as a man, I'm gonna use me as an example. If I'm 16, I always tell this to all the people. This is for all the single mothers out there that got sons. From 16 to 25 is the most emotional your son is gonna be. Them are the most, like, I'm talking about. He got a point to prove. He trying to impress a girl. He trying to impress the gang. He trying to impress the guys. So he's gonna make decisions off emotions instead of logically sitting here thinking like, should I do this or should I not?
Right.
If you're a single mother without a father, you know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
when it comes down to stuff like that, I think that, like how you said, we need the damn where the fathers at. Like how we was killing kills for the shit. Yeah, kills for the parents who allowed him to do what he did. Let's put the parents into this shit.
They should be locked up too.
I think that
For sure.
that's another thing that needs to be brought into the world. When your kid take responsibility for what you brought into this world, bro. If you raise a demonic child, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm dead ass, man. Listen, we back and I'm keeping it real.
18. What you think? 19 or 18 and down? Should you be responsible for what your kid out here doing? Should you go to jail for your kid out here doing shit? Your teenager.
No.
From 18.
No.
Why not?
No.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
Do you know how
No.
many kids will be on lockdown?
19.
Won't be doing this shit?
No.
19 and down.
No.
I'll give you that.
19 and down?
No, fuck that.
18?
21 and down.
No.
21 and down? 21?
21 and down.
No.
Until you can legally say you can buy a damn drink.
No.
21 and down.
For sure.
No. Cause
What age can you buy a gun?
18.
We on fire tonight.
18?
I love it. We
18.
back.
18?
Yeah.
So maybe 18 and down then.
But listen.
No, 21. I don't give a fuck. 21 and down.
Listen.
You finna do some time for your son in these videos holding guns.
Listen. This is why I
My
said.
son not finna be holding no
This
fucking
why
gun.
this why I said. This why I said.
Give me a good reason.
I'm not going
I
to
want to
jail
hear
for
that.
that.
I'm gonna use
I'm
y'all.
finna keep it above.
You
I'm
finna
gonna
get
use.
your ass
I'm gonna use
whooped.
y'all. I'm gonna use y'all because y'all got boys.
10-4.
Y'all can be the best fathers that y'all can be, possibly be.
For sure.
That doesn't mean that that's gonna resonate with your son.
You don't.
So you can teach him. You can instill all the morals that you had learned, all the rules and everything, all the discipline, everything that you learned from your father before. And if it doesn't resonate with that child, that falls on you.
Oh, it's gonna resonate till your ass
when he
grown?
go outside and he do something that you didn't instill in him. You taught him right from wrong, all that shit. But he still wanted to go do something else. You got to take the fall for that because
Yes.
he don't want to listen.
I'm with
That
I'm
does
with
not-
him.
that does
Yes,
not
I
make
do.
sense.
I'm with him,
does
bro.
not make sense.
No,
Your
I'm with
son,
him.
That does not make
your
sense.
Son, and we could say girls.
I'ma
now,
tell you why it
because
makes
girls
sense.
doing this shit too.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna let him
Doesn't-
talk. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Your son or your daughter, you log into Instagram, Facebook, you see them in a fucking music video holding guns or doing this. You think they finna come back home and just let it be?
No,
Hell no.
You
What
got to
the hell
do
is
something.
you
You got to do something about that. But what I'm saying is,
Can
just
I
like
say
go
something,
ahead, go ahead, brother.
Reason why I agree with what he's saying is because of this reason and this reason only. If my son's is in, like how he said, go out and commit a damn crime, 16, 17 years old, and he's labeled legally not an adult who could, hold his own, I need to be responsible because I brought this person here. I brought him here. Regardless about how I was as a father, this, that, and the third. The reason being, if my son go out and do something wrong, bro, I brought my son here. He did something wrongfully to somebody else's son or daughter. I need to be held accountable as well because at the end of the day, bro, I raised them.
Unless you just oblivious, bro.
I raised them, bro.
Exactly, and you could have raised him to your best abilities, but if he decided to go against what you instilled in him, that's not on you. That's not. It's not on
So
you.
who
if
was
you still living
responsible
in
for
my
our
house,
kids?
if
Huh?
you still living in my house, you're not
It
gonna
was-
be doing this
fir-
shit.
First of all,
So who should be responsible for their kids?
you should be responsible for your child, but there's only so much you can do as a parent.
Man,
That's
I ain't
all
trying
I'm
to hear
saying.
that
That's
shit.
all you. That's all. It's only so
In
much
my
you
house,
can do.
though?
There's only so
But-
much you can do. There's only so much you can do. It's only so much you can do. Like
they-
I
if
said,
they living
if
with
you
you,
sitting
though.
here, okay, cool. For example, you sitting here telling your kids, hey, y'all in the crib before the street lights on. If they sneak out the house, how does that fall on you? If they sneak out the house,
They snuck out under your watch. They under your watch.
but so what? You gonna sleep in the same room as them? Make sure they don't climb out their window or some shit.
At the end of the day, you need to be a
What
father,
you gonna do? So what you gonna do?
Listen,
So what you gonna do?
I mean, why would they?
I'm different. I'm different.
If you wake up in the middle of the night and you see your child gone, I can understand you getting the fuck up and like, man, I'm finna go outside and see if I can find this little motherfucker. But what I'm saying is you can't control their actions. If they get old enough, you can't.
Listen, if those actions is happening, then maybe you have lost control. But it will be talks. Bro. And punishment and structure. I understand that, bro. It's going to be structured.
As the man, bro.
I understand that part. I understand that part. What I'm sitting here saying is you have kids who are rebellious. Just like I said, y'all have boys. If y'all sitting here telling y'all boys, hey, man, y'all don't hit no fucking women. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't do that shit. You can teach that from when they was a baby all the way up until they 15, 16. His girl do some shit and he outside beating her ass. How does that fall on you if you instilled in him that you don't do that? He still has to make his own decisions at the end of the day. At the end of the day, he do. So how does that fall on you if he make his own decisions? I can understand when they're of age to where they don't understand what they're doing. If he's a fucking teenager, 16, 17, he fully understands what he's doing. So if he's out here committing crimes,
no, he don't. I just told y'all.
With that situation,
bro,
he wouldn't be with no girl like that.
16 to 25 is the most emotional a man is going to be.
Man, look here.
If my son is out toting guns, killing kids, robbing grown-ups, and he get caught, man, you under my watch, bro. I don't give a fuck about this. You can't control. Yes, you can, bro. Be a dad.
If they living in your household.
Be a dad, bro.
You're not going to be doing all this shit and then coming back to my house laying down, bro.
Before y'all say something. You want to know what that do? Make a man be a damn dad. It stopped the motherfuckers from planting their seed in 14, 15 different women. You got 10 households you can't control. But you're responsible for 10 households. So when household number 7 do something stupid, your ass is still responsible for when number 3 do something stupid. That's what that shit does. Yes, I'm with the good brother on this. We need to stop.
That don't make no
sense.
Listen,
we need to hold parents accountable
for sure. Hold them accountable. Children. For sure, hold them accountable. For sure. What I'm saying is, like I said, I use you two good brothers as an example. Y'all have boys. If y'all instill everything that y'all learn into them, as far as morals, discipline, all that shit, you supposed to do everything right. You don't beat women. You don't be out here selling drugs. You don't kill people, rob people, none of that shit. At a certain age, they are old enough to make their own decisions. Not saying that they can go outside and live on their own or no shit like that, but you know right from wrong. So if you purposely take your ass out this house and decide on your own that you're gonna go out here and do some bad shit, you deal with the consequences.
No, you do not. Okay. You deal with it as well.
I don't. You want to know why? I'm sitting here doing my job.
No.
I don't. It don't fall on me.
Again, it makes a father be a father. Your son step out the house 6:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night. That wife call you, hey Jerome, hey, your son just stepped outside. Oh baby, I'm finna leave work. I ain't going down for him. I'm not going down for him. So what's the difference between a father snitching, as y'all like to say, snitching on his son to make sure his son get processed to the fullest fucking extent, versus being a father stopping him from doing something stupid? And I'm telling you, if what a camera at? Right there. Messiah, Nas, and Trey. I'm not playing with y'all.
But listen,
y'all do some bullshit, brother.
That's it right there.
I'm not playing with y'all.
Listen, okay, cool.
Everybody got to think.
Okay, cool.
Hey, don't nobody just do something.
Cool.
Fathers can't be willy-nilly with their dick.
Cool. This is what I'm saying to y'all. You instilling your boys that you don't do none of that shit. Don't kill nobody. Don't rob nobody. Don't sell drugs. Don't smoke. Don't do none of that shit. Y'all instilling y'all sons, don't do none of that bad shit. Don't steal, don't rob, don't do no drugs, don't smoke, none of that shit. He gave an example of his wife or his girlfriend calling, hey, your son just stepped up out his house. That's not going to always be the case.
But they're going to think twice, though.
That's not going to, but what I'm saying is it's not going to always be the case. There's not going to always be somebody to alert you when your child is about to go outside and do something that's fucked up. So how does it fall on you if he know right from wrong and he's still choosing to do wrong? It doesn't fall on you. You instilled as much as you could.
It should be some type of paperwork that you can relinquish the rights then.
You can't give the rights to your kid.
I'm saying, if that's the case, then yeah. So if, going back your hypothetical,
and saying it ain't fair if your child still decide to
go outside and go against what you've been teaching them, it doesn't fall
knowing
on
that you go get in trouble for the shit. So I'm gonna do it anyway. I get it. I'm gonna say because for that reason, a kid will purposely go outside and do some shit because they know. I don't got no response. I don't have no consequences.
No.
I go outside and go do some shit that's gonna fall on him. So I go do the shit anyway.
Let me make sure let me put this in my context. No, that child is still gonna be held accountable for what they did. I'm also gonna be held accountable though. So if they get 5 years, I should get 2.5.
No.
No. That's what I'm saying. So
For sure.
that way they understand.
Yeah.
That way we both being penalized. But what you did, you're gonna get the fullest extent. But I'm also gonna get penalized as well for what you did. Now, what I'm telling you is
That's
this.
fair.
As
Hey,
a
Trump,
father,
you hear this, Trump?
as a father, bro, we should not. I guarantee you, this should have stopped the broken home, man. It'll stop it. If it'll stop guys from out here study having this kid, that kid, this kid, that kid, and they don't have control of this shit because they being liable for this.
I get
It's
what
just
you're
like
presenting.
it's just like like an insurance claim or some shit like that.
I get what you present.
You out
I
here,
get it.
you done brought all these workers to my field. You the main.
You ain't got to explain, gang. I get what you present. I get it 100%. I understand you saying having that
platform.
It's responsibility,
just
bro.
just having that type of lifestyle, it will prevent a lot of broken homes. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that 100%. Cool. Y'all trying to cut down all the broken homes of single black mothers and shit like that. Baby daddies out here with 6 baby mamas and 9 kids and all that shit. I get it.
It'll do more than that.
No. But
It
I'm
will.
saying I get it. But what I'm saying is that's not fair to the parent who actually, like how you said, men need to be real men, right?
Yes.
And it's not fair to that man who's being a real man who's telling their son, hey, this is not acceptable. You're not going to do this. This is not right. He's instilling everything he's supposed to instill. But if that child still decides, hey, I'm going to fuck what Pop's talking about. I want to go out here and do this, and that's what I'm going to do.
You know what you got to do, though?
On you know what you got to do with everything.
You know what you got to do?
What you got to do?
You got to be a fucking man until that child is 18, bro.
So what the fuck you
What I
going to
would
follow
do-
him every fucking
No,
way
this
he
what I would
go?
do. This what I would do.
18?
This what I was gonna say.
What's
What I-
JJ
what I would
daddy
do-
name?
What I would do is
James Evans.
What I would do is it's 2 ways out of this. It's plain
no
and
way out
simple.
of it.
It's 2 ways out of this. Either you be a father, or you could come up with some type of situation and say, okay, you know what? I'm no longer responsible for this person. One way or the other, bro. That way, if he gets into some shit, okay, he's on his own. 2, if you want to be a father, then be a father. But at the end of the day, bro,
cool.
you cannot listen.
Cool.
I'm 100% with what he talking
Hold
about.
on,
right
hold on.
now.
So let me ask you a question then, going off your logic of how you do that. If you trying to be a real man and be a father, but you see your son doesn't want to listen to you,
Mm-hmm.
you think a lot of real men who want to be real men and be in their son's life just gonna be like, I gotta sign my rights over, get the fuck on and go do whatever you want to do and just give up his child? A lot of men are not gonna want to do that. They're gonna want to save their child.
Why wouldn't your son want to listen to you? Why wouldn't
Everybody,
he? If you there from when he was
If he
born,
got to
bro,
that point, bro, you
So
gotta
let me
do what
ask
you
y'all
gotta
this.
do.
So let me ask y'all this. Y'all think every gangster that in the world came from a broken home?
No, majority of them come from 2-parent homes.
So what are we talking about? So if majority of them come from 2-parent homes and no parents was doing what they're supposed to do and their child still decided, I want to go do gangster shit, how does that fall on them?
1, you relinquish your rights as
You
a father.
really talking about relinquish the rights. Nobody's
it.
want to just give up their child. Nobody wants to do that.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this much. I'm gonna say this much, brother. As a father, as a man, a father of boys at that,
That's crazy.
what I'm not gonna do is allow my I'll use me as, and I am a son. I was a adolescent at one point. If it wasn't for a male in the house, I probably would have drifted into the streets. So having a male in the house actually helps a lot, whether
of
we
course.
realize, whether
Of
we
course.
want to admit or not.
Of course,
it helps
yeah,
a lot.
Of course.
So okay, so if this kid still is drifting with the father in the house, it should be that father's God-given right, bro. We only speak about sons. I ain't even speaking about daughters right now. It should be that father's God-given right to say, you know what? I don't got control of him. I don't have him under my wing, to the point where it's like, you know, he respect me enough to not go out and do these things while he's, you know, under my watch. So if he go out and he go rob people at Walmart, I'm being held responsible because I hate to say it like this, I
That-
brought the
that don't
delinquent into the world.
That don't make no sense. Don't make no sense.
So keep it how it is. Bust nuts in 42 women and
no.
have 57 houses.
That's gonna make niggas think. Before they bust, they gonna think twice. I'm telling you, just like you already got to think twice before busting a female already.
So let me ask.
You don't want no bogus ass baby mama.
So let me ask this. You think it's gonna be men in the world that really is okay with giving up their child, signing over the rights, and just be like, go do what you want to do?
That's basically what they doing now. What you mean?
So you hold on, listen. I got a question. You said
That's what they doing now.
So listen. Signing your rights over versus being a deadbeat. Which one is worse in your mind, Frank?
I think it'll be worse to just sign it over, bro, because you just giving up on your child.
I don't. I think being a deadbeat is worse.
I understand
you was non-existent from the beginning. You had no impact from the start or the finish. So you didn't have. Listen, brother. Go ahead. You didn't have no say so in this person's personality, his standards, his upbringing, his mentality, or nothing. So to be a motherfucking deadbeat, listen, as a man, that's the worst thing you could be. I don't give a fuck about how much money you have. I don't give a fuck about how much street credit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Being a deadbeat father. You can be a father to 14 children and have 2 that you don't care of. You still a deadbeat in my book because you still took on 16 responsibilities and you only housed 14. The other 2 you didn't care about. You have as a man, bro. That's what we here for. That's literally what we here for, bro. You have to be a motherfucking model citizen to what you brought into this world, not nothing else.
I hear you.
Being a deadbeat is the worst thing you can be as a man, bro. That's the bottom. That's the bottom of the barrel to me.
Okay, cool, and you ain't wrong for having that as your opinion. I'm just speaking on that particular situation. I agree with you.
The other option is I did all I could do.
But listen,
I could give you one. I tried. I was down.
But listen. But what I'm saying is the reason why I say I feel like signing them over and giving up on them is worse than just being a deadbeat because if you a deadbeat, you never had that connection. You never had that dad and father. Damn, that's crazy, gang. I was sitting there. I was letting you do your thing, gang.
I'm disagreeing.
My bad. But I'm just saying though, gang. But listen though, gang. I'm just saying, hear me out though, gang. Look. All I'm saying is, bro, as a deadbeat, bro, you never had that connection. You never had that father and son bond. You never know how it is to wake him up and take him to school and hear about his day at school and bond with him through activities and all that shit. You never had that bond with him. So for deadbeats, they don't give no fuck about what their child outside doing because they never cared in the first place. Mm-hmm. Versus a father who actually wanted to be in his child life, do right by him and all that shit, and then you sign it over like I give up on him.
And you know how hard that'll be.
That's to me. That I feel like that's gonna be harder of watching that child grow up and bonding with that child and then signing there like I give up on you. I feel like that's gonna be way worse than a motherfucker who never cared about you in the beginning in the first place. I feel like that's way worse.
From a man's standpoint,
think about it. Just think about all the time that you done put in with your kids and watch them grow and all that shit for you to be like, sign that paper, do what the fuck you want to do. I don't even give a fuck about what you do no more.
That's harder. That is harder.
That's harder.
Hold on, we've got to put in the context before you say what you're saying.
Go ahead.
Because I'm signing it over because you out here killing and robbing.
I understand that.
You killing and robbing. I'm not signing it over because you're doing a model citizen.
I understand
so it's not going to be a hard decision for me because you killing and robbing.
I understand
He's no longer under the Derek Craddock watch.
I understand that.
Because he's killing and robbing folks. That's not hard for me.
And gang,
that's tough too.
Gang, yeah. I hear what you're saying, gang, and I'm not disagreeing, but all I'm saying is, bro, it's harder to watch your kid go down the drain when you raised them from a pup to be better than what they was, and then you just watching them disintegrate, bro. That's harder than not giving a fuck because you never cared. You was never there from the beginning. It's harder because you gonna sit when you see if you sign that shit over because your son out here doing bad shit and you see how bad it really get for him, and then you see him. You gonna think about like, damn, man, I remember when I was holding him as a baby. I remember when you rode it.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt versus a motherfucker that be like,
bro,
that's my
all
son?
this gotta be put in context because I understand what we're saying. Put it in context though. Yes, I agree. It's gonna be hard to sign it over. Yes, but it won't be hard because he's killing and robbing other people, bro.
I understand.
Also,
I get what you're saying.
I'm also liable for the killing and the robbing that he's doing. Let me put that fact out there. Let's bring all of this in, and that's the decision that's being made.
And
I'm not just signing over because I'm tired of you. No,
look, and they will know though. They will know. Look, son, if you don't get your shit together,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm gonna have to do X, Y, and Z.
You chose
bro.
the streets.
That's crazy. I hate what you're saying.
So,
like I said,
son,
I'm not-
son,
I'm
is you
not
gonna
saying-
choose the streets over your dad?
I'm not saying.
Fuck you talking
If your
about?
son
It's
choose the
kids
streets
that
over,
do that.
if
It's
they
kids
do,
that
then
do
I
that.
wouldn't even give a fuck.
I can't fight it.
Okay, cool. So look. I just give y'all a different example. Y'all, shit. If your parents grew up heavy in church, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of kids who go against that.
True.
And they grew up in church and they do everything unholy. So how does that fall on the parents when we raised you in this culture? It's the religion to do everything right. We didn't taught you right from wrong. We didn't gave you all the lessons we can give you.
This is a great example.
And then you
I can't
still
lie.
grow up and do ungodly things that shouldn't fall on them.
No,
it's
it
so
don't
many
follow
religions
them.
though. Like
It don't follow. My bad. It don't follow them in the sense of religion based.
I'm just saying they shouldn't be penalized. They shouldn't go to jail.
No. Because
that's what we.
they
I thought that's what we were speaking.
No,
of.
we speaking on that. But like you see, okay, so if they go to church and all this other stuff, this, that, and the third, and they go out and commit a crime, and it shouldn't be penalized for the parents that as God holy people. Reason being, I'm gonna say it should is because you brought them into the world.
That's crazy.
That's it.
crazy.
That's just my personal
That's
opinion.
crazy.
Be responsible for your actions, brother. Especially as a man.
You was being responsible, bro. You taught them everything that you could possibly instill in them, bro. You was being responsible, and they just chose to go against the grain, gang.
This is what
I don't
it is.
feel like feel like they should be penalized for that.
The father or the mother will be held accountable.
So you will be okay right now. One of the twins go out here and just rob a liquor store. You will be okay right now. They be like, hey, boo, we got to take you with them. You will be okay with that right now.
I got to go with him.
You got to go with them because the twins just robbed the 7-Eleven.
Let's say they 15 years old. I have to be. Yeah, I do because.
You'll be okay with that?
No, I have to. I'm being honest with
out of
you.
everything that you instilled in them and you taught them right from wrong, you will be okay with that.
Reason being is because at some point I did something wrong, or at some point, bro, I'm not doing something. I'll give you an example. Like if they learn the fast money route, like damn, someone that made $400 just off of and they jump into their life just off of that, it still should fall on me. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, you still should be in school. You still listen.
Go ahead.
You still should be in school. I feel like they need to bring the age down as far if we gotta wait till we 21 to buy a damn drink, if we only gotta wait till 18 to go shoot a gun, it's ass backwards. So I feel
America.
that everything should be pushed to 21 years old. Everything should be starting as an adult at 21 years old. Yeah, we get out of high school at 18, but after 18, we should get some type of pre-college shit. Or if you don't want to go to college, or if you want to pick up a trade, get them a 2 to 3 year gap to pick something up where they can learn at a discount rate as Americans or whatever the case may be. But the bullshit about you not responsible because at 16 he decided to rape a girl. I done had this conversation with my son. Hey man, look, don't do this, don't do that third, bro. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, they should know already.
Know what I'm saying? Now if he go out and he do it, yeah, it is his actions, but as a father, I need to still be held accountable, bro. Because that I hate to say, I'm being dead ass.
Go ahead.
The next father is gonna not only want to hurt you, the son that did it, but the person that brought him into this world. Let's be honest.
That's just anger, go. That's just anger.
That's all it is.
Okay, cool.
So
listen.
somebody got to pay for this shit.
So listen. So let me just give you a different alternative as well. No offense to the beautiful single black mothers out there. I'm not, trying to bash out or nothing like that. But
Yes,
like
ma'am.
I said,
Yes, ma'am.
if you are the disciplined parent and you're doing what you're supposed to do to discipline them and instill everything that you need to instill in them for them to do right, and when they with you, they doing right, and then when they go with the mama, she's a little bit more lenient and she let them do what they want to do, and then they act a fool over here. How does that fall on you if you're doing your job as a father?
You have a broken home is what it sounds like you're talking to me about.
Okay,
Let me give you an example.
that's what it is. But you
should fall on the parents.
you still held responsible though, right?
Yes.
Okay, but so this is what I'm saying. If you're doing what you're supposed to do as a father and instilling everything that you can into them, and when they get over here, they be like, "Hey, it's a little lenient over here. I could fool over here if I want to," and they go out there and do something they don't supposed to do. That shouldn't fall on you.
It should fall on the parents.
Listen, getting a real quick example, we can change the subject.
We're not giving the females. We ain't giving the females no more excuses now.
Your son go to a school and shoot up the school. You unliable, but it's your gun though. You're not liable because of why? Listen to me before you speak.
Go ahead.
He take your gun, kill a teacher, kill 3 kids, and a security guard. But the gun is registered to Backk. You're gonna say, "Oh, whoa! My son was 16 years old. That's not my gun. I mean, that's not my problem. He just went in my safe and this, that, and third." No, you liable, brother. You brought this man into the world. Not only did you bring him into the world, he also got something that belonged to you legally. He also went and killed people with your gun. 5 different people. So why do you not get no consequences? But the 5 families who have lost people only going to say, "Oh, well, we got the killers and the third." No.
Yeah, you got the
We
killer.
need to go back. We need to go back and do. Not only is you going down, we need to check your lineage to see what's the problem going to be. Because we need to stop this shit before we get any further.
So
That's where I'm coming from.
So this is what I say with that. And I'm going to use the same example that you gave. This is why I say it shouldn't be held upon you, because if I sit here and I put my gun in a safe, and he decides, "Hey, let me go unlock this safe and go grab his gun and go shoot the school up," this is premeditated.
How he gonna unlock it though?
I can't.
Hold on,
how you gonna unlock it?
I just can't, bro.
Listen,
I just
hold on,
can't.
You
wait.
gonna give your son the
Wait,
code to the safe?
Wait. If he knows the code to the safe, he knows the code to the safe. It ain't like I'm telling him, "Hey, son, he go to
How
code."
would he know, though?
He go to code whenever you need my gun going
How
there, you
would
go
he
grab
know
it.
it?
I'm saying kids know shit. What are you
Man,
talking about?
please.
Kids know shit.
Hold on.
That boy in trouble. Hey,
Yeah, we still
look,
here.
hey, look here.
Hold on.
Look.
We here, near. God damn it.
I will call you right back, man.
Hey,
My bad. Apologies, bro.
But look,
Hey, man,
all I'm saying is I done took the proper steps and precautions to avoid situations like
No,
this.
you didn't.
Now, if he go out of his way to, "Hey, I need to go sneak in his safe, go in his safe," because look, the police is not gonna hold me accountable for the simple fact that I had it in my safe. If he goes in my safe and take my gun out of there, I'm not responsible. Now, if I had it under my mattress or some shit that's easy to get to, they'll be like, "Hey, you negligent." So yeah, that falls on you
sure,
because
sure.
he easily can get to it.
But
if
how
I put
is
it
it
in
for
the safe,
safe? How you get in the safe and it's a safe?
kids
It's
know
supposed to be
shit.
safe.
Kids know shit, gang. Kids know shit.
Well,
Look. You think I ain't know what my Uncle Porn stash was as a kid?
Was
I
it
know
in the
shit.
Was it in the safe?
I know shit.
Was it in the
I
safe?
understand that.
I ain't supposed. I
but-
know shit.
Time out.
You feel me?
Was it in the safe?
And look, it was. I knew it was. That's all.
How would this
That's all you
child
need to
know
know.
the
Kids
code?
know shit, gang.
How would they know the code to your safe?
Kids know shit. Matter of fact, look, it's not even in the safe. His fucking room was locked, but I picked the fucking lock.
Okay, so we
So
talking
how
about
does
it.
that
We
fall on
talking
him?
about a safe.
How does that fall
But-
on him? He
that-
took
how-
the proper
okay.
precaution. He took the
So
proper precaution.
okay. So
all
a
I'm
kid
saying-
could know the code to the safe where a gun is at, but your wife can't know the code to your phone.
We not what the how the
I'm
how
just
the-
saying.
where the fuck that come from?
I'm
What the
just
fuck
saying though.
that
I'm just saying though. How would this kid know that?
Kids know shit, gang. I don't know how he know it.
But he
kids
gonna do
know
that,
shit.
and
But,
you gonna
but
say
like I
it's
said,
not
I
your
won't
fault.
be held. I wouldn't be held responsible because I did my
bullshit.
part.
Yes, you would.
I
Change the laws.
I
Change
did
the
my part.
laws.
I
Yes,
did.
you would.
I did
It's
my
your
part.
safe.
I did my
It's
part
your safe.
of protecting my
It's
family
your
as far
fucking
as
safe.
hey, I'm putting the gun in my
It's
safe.
your safe,
If his
nigga.
ass know the code and he go on my safe
How?
behind me, what you mean?
How would he know the safe?
Okay, cool. Hold on.
How would he know the code to the safe,
no.
man?
No. Okay, cool.
So he went and shot that school up. It's still not your
It doesn't
fault.
fall on
I'm
me.
the
This
judge.
Is, he making
How do your
clearly
son know
he's-
the code to your safe?
You think? Hold on, wait. However he figured it
Don't
out.
talk to the judge like that,
No.
nigga.
However he
How-
figured it out.
Mr. Anderson,
However he
how
figured it,
do
and I'm telling you, however he figured it out, it doesn't matter because it doesn't fall on me. It doesn't fall
That's
on
not
me.
an answer though.
That's not an
It
answer.
doesn't fall on me.
You're going to jail.
How,
Brother,
What you
that's
going?
just-
What you gonna charge me with?
Going to jail.
What you charging me with?
It's your safe.
What you charging me with?
Your
Accessory.
safe.
Accessory to what? I didn't give him the gun.
Accessory
he went in
to
my safe
the
without
five
my
murders, nigga.
That's not accessory.
You didn't say, Your Honor, honest to God, he must have watched me. I have no idea how he got there. You
It doesn't matter.
You said regardless of how he got the safe. Ooh, well, then nigga sound like you accomplished this shit.
How?
Oh, it doesn't matter?
How?
All
It does
right.
not matter. It doesn't matter.
Listen, you should be held responsible.
Hey, you shouldn't,
because
bro.
he just killed
You
3
shouldn't.
kids, a teacher, and a
You
security
shouldn't.
guard.
You
With
shouldn't.
your gun
What?
that came out of your safe
You shouldn't.
that only you
Because
should
I
know.
took, I took the proper precautions. Like I said, I can understand if it was out in the open
How would he
somewhere
even know where the
that
safe
he
is
could-
at?
Who don't know where the fucking safe is at in the house if you live there?
You're bugging.
Shit, I didn't know.
All right, gang. Hold
Bugging.
on, gang. Did you not know where your grandfather's gun was at in the house?
Yeah, but it wasn't in no safe.
But did you know where it was at?
Yeah,
under the couch.
Could you get to it?
Yeah.
Okay then. So what are we talking about? Kids know shit.
But I didn't do nothing with
I
it.
said safe though.
But kids know shit. Kids know shit, gang.
I didn't do nothing with it though.
Kids know shit. Okay, cool. All right. Did Tariq not go in Angela safe?
But that's
to get his
even
gun?
worse though.
Did he not go in Angela safe?
Hold on,
not
wait.
Angela. Who safe he went in? Did he go in Tasha's safe and get that gun?
One of them, I can't
That's his
remember.
wife.
I said Tariq.
Tariq.
That's his
Go ahead.
mama.
Well, he should know. He should know.
But
He should
listen,
not know.
So who should be held responsible for that?
Tariq.
Who brought it? Who brought the gun?
You supposed to have
Why
a
is
gun in
the
the
gun
house.
there?
You supposed to have a gun,
Why
in
is
the
the
house
gun
to
there?
protect your family. To protect that's your Second
So
Amendment.
why all your kids got to know? Like
Not all the kids. His grown ass knew and he decided to go in there and get it. That's his. That's his
different,
decision.
though.
That's his decision. Okay, cool. So look. So you mean
That's
to tell me?
different,
So you mean to tell me?
it's different.
You mean to tell me?
That's different.
Have you sent Trey to the store for you?
Nah.
You never sent him. Okay, cool. But let's just say hypothetically. You send him to the store for you. That's what parents do. Hey, son, go run to the store. Grab. He go my debit card. X, Y, and Z. Go run to the store. Now, is it your fault that he gonna remember your PIN code and then he go buy all type of bullshit on your card? Because you can't tell a car company like, yeah, my son knew the code and he just went on there and did X, Y, and Z.
Yes, it is my fault. Yes.
It's your okay.
It is.
It's you're not responsible for what somebody else does, even
You
though
are.
it's your child. You're
responsible for what a child does.
It depends.
You're
on what
responsible for what a child, what your child does.
What it is. It depends on what it is because they're not sitting here saying
if they under 18, bro, it's everything that they do, bro.
They're not sitting here saying when your kid at school fighting and they beat somebody ass. They're not sitting here saying, oh, well, we got to lock his father up too because he come from this type of home.
But you know what they're saying though?
But
they look at their parent.
Yeah,
and they
of
judge.
course, yeah, for sure.
Man, the parent ain't
For
shit
sure.
himself or
For
herself.
sure.
So
For sure.
yes, they do judge the fucking parent.
But they are not penalized. They get judgment. Who don't judge?
That's what we're talking about.
They
Penalize
don't.
them.
They don't, bro. Because some of that shit. What I'm saying is, bro, cool. If you get one of them ratchet ass parents that come up there, if they be like, hey, your son up here fighting, and they come up there and they be right, my son ain't do this and woo woo. You can tell, like, oh, okay, you one of them ratchet ass parents, cool. But then you have a parent that come up there, hey man, you know we don't do this. Like, what's going on up here? What's the problem? Talk. Explain yourself. Why are you up here fighting? That you can't tell me them parents are the same. So why are both of them being penalized as if they're the same? They're not.
If that son go act a fool at 16, 17,
Y'all
you should be held.
You know how many
accountable,
parents
bro.
then
Y'all
got their
Not
ass
4 or
whooped
5
from
years
another
old,
parent
no.
because of what their kid did?
Yes,
Y'all
bro.
tripping.
Hold these parents accountable,
tripping.
bro. Like
Y'all
that's
tripping.
I'm big on that. Like stop the
Hold them accountable.
excuses
Hold
because
them.
That's what's gonna stop
listen,
this shit.
but
I'm
listen,
telling
but
you.
what I'm saying, so cool. So look, this I can understand what y'all talking about. For example, I can understand what y'all talking about. If it's a situation of it's 1:00 in the morning and your kid downtown Chicago, how the fuck is your kid downtown at 1:00 in Chicago as a
Who fault that is?
16-year-old?
Who fault
And
that is, though?
that's why I say yes. You would look at a parent and be like, how is this? How are you allowing this to happen in your household? I can understand that. I can understand somebody questioning that. Now, if your son decides that he wants to go be a gangbanger and go rob a 7-Eleven, that's out of your control.
no, it's not.
That's
No, it's not.
It's
Not out of your control. No, it's not.
keeping them in that house. Keeping them in that house after 9:00 is something that's accomplishable by a parent. You can't stop a child from going against the grain and be
That's
like,
why
I
you
want
gotta
to go
be there
be a
from day
big
one,
time
bro. The
drug dealer. You
discipline.
can't stop them from that.
The
You can't
discipline
stop
that's
them.
gonna make motherfuckers be fathers.
Hey,
That's
hey,
all we asking for.
hey.
Ain't no way in
the
hell your
primary
son.
mission.
Why
So-
would your kid do that if you there from day one?
Listen, did I not just give the example of people raising their kids in church? To both parents raising their kid in church, and they still decide to go
saying,
do
though.
unholy things.
But
So if
religion
they-
is. I think religion is different.
It's
though.
not. It's no different.
Bro.
If
There's so
your
many
kid-
religions.
No,
listen.
no. What I'm saying is there's no difference from teaching your kid right and wrong. There's no difference no matter what religion you in. There's no difference with teaching your kid right and wrong. So what I'm saying is if you're in that child's life and you're raising them to be holy, and they still decide to go outside and be like, you know what? For example, we all, there's a stereotype that all church girls are freaky.
Yeah.
So if their parents are raising them, hey, no, we don't do this and this, the X, Y, and Z. If they daughter still decide to go out there and do some nasty shit, that doesn't fall on them. They're trying to teach her from right and wrong. They're trying to teach her right from wrong.
But
if she,
behavior.
They don't have to do that.
I'm
though.
just giving an example. Okay,
They don't
criminal
have to,
behavior.
They don't
criminal
have to.
behavior.
That's not gonna change their life
criminal
though.
behavior. If you are in church, if you're raising your son to be in church, and he still decides to go out there and sell drugs, rob stores, rob houses, whatever the case is, you did your job as a parent trying to raise him and teach him right from wrong. If he decides
when that ever happened.
he decides that he is going to go against the grain, if he decides that has nothing to do with you. This is his decision. This is his decision.
Yes, it
has
does.
nothing to do with you. You can't. That's something that you can't stop.
Yes, you can't.
I don't think you could use church
can't
in this
stop
though.
that.
Physically, can you stop it? No.
No. Okay.
But
So what are we
can
talking
you be
about?
responsible? Yes.
How?
Yes.
If you physically can't stop
just
it, how
told
are
you.
you responsible?
Son, your ass going. We both going to jail. Listen, you go over there and you slap the shit out of Keisha. She put the press charges against you.
Okay.
Not only is you going to jail for 5 years, I'm going right behind you
For
and
2.5,
I'm doing
right?
2.5 years.
Okay, cool. Let me-
we both listen. So
Go
we
ahead.
both locked up, but you gonna be podcast to the fullest extent. I'm also going to jail as well, and you on your own when we get to the prison system
Okay, cool.
because you made a grown man
No,
decision.
no, cool.
You're gonna make a grown man decision and think you're gonna get treated like a child.
No. Don't switch it now, because when y'all get to prison, are you still responsible for him?
Tenfold. That's still my son.
So when he go to prison and he decide that he want to wild out of prison and stab motherfuckers, he get more time added to you, right?
That's not how the prison system goes, though. Huh? You go in there, you do this, that, and the third. Woo.
Nah, if you charge as an adult, you charge as an adult, bro.
Thank
Like,
you.
No, what I'm saying is, if he goes in there and he's shanking, getting contraband, getting time added onto his sentence, you're responsible for him. So
no, I'm not. He's in prison. The prison is responsible for
What
him.
more do I? Right? Like, damn.
Not me.
What? At some point,
Not
I
me. The
relinquish my
prison.
damn right.
The prison. Nigga, we got no,
now
nigga,
y'all
no,
switching ownership?
no,
No, we
nigga,
not.
we
They
got
took
numbers
ownership.
now. My name
Y'all
ain't
switching for this
my
motherfucker.
name ain't Marky no more, nigga. My name is 4, 5, 6, 7, 18.
Fuck you talking
y'all,
about?
so
bro.
y'all switch it. So
We not switching nothing. They own us now.
is that still not your child?
Yeah, but
So,
they own us now.
So if that
I'm not
was
responsible
so okay,
for
cool,
them.
cool.
The prison is.
cool. No, cool. Because if that's the logic that y'all using,
The prison is
if that's the
responsible.
logic,
We
that
in the
y'all-
prison
If
house.
that's the logic that y'all using, when they charge him, he's an adult. That shouldn't fall on you no more. Then
No.
They just took him
No.
when they charged him. They
No.
just took him. It
But
shouldn't fall on the parent no more.
Anything he
What-
do after
y'all
that,
moving
bro.
the goalposts.
we
Anything
not.
he
Y'all
do
moving the
after that,
goalposts.
no.
Y'all moving the goalposts.
Anything he do
Y'all
after
moving
that,
the
bro.
goalposts.
In the public, I'm responsible for you. Once we get our ass put behind bars, and like you said, we get that number thrown on our back, you're there. That's you their property. They tell you when to go to bed, when they gonna feed your ass and everything. Same thing they gonna do to me. I tell your ass when to be in my house, when you finna go to school. So since I failed you as a father, you're not under my watch once we get behind these bars no more.
It's prison outside.
I'm doing my 2.5 and I'm gone.
No.
You can kill a motherfucker 3 years after I'm gone.
No.
I don't need to come back to jail
No.
because of what you did.
Because you the parent, right? You the parent. You're responsible, right? Hold on. Okay, cool. Let's give a different scenario then. He go do his 5, you do your 2.5. When he come back out, do he belong to you again? So when he do another crime, do you go back in with him
He's
again?
going to be grown.
Listen, I was just finna say that.
He's going to be grown, man.
The fuck? You said 16 to 19.
He's going to be grown.
You not getting 2 years.
Once you 18, it's over.
What we doing?
Gang, what? Like y'all putting in all these different ass
I
circumstances.
don't know. We
and
telling
all that
facts.
shit.
But need
When
to
are
be
you
That
grown?
makes no
I
sense.
said, is
Okay,
it
cool.
18, 19, or 21?
Okay, cool. Did he say it should go to 21?
I said it should go to 21. But what the world says, 18.
Okay. So look.
When can you buy drinks?
So what fucking window are we using from 16 to 18?
16 to 18. 16 to 19. If you
I
wanna be personal.
That
meant
got to
from
be the-
0 to 18.
Hey.
That's what I meant.
No,
This-
because
this
I can't.
makes
I
no
can't
sense.
have a 4-year-old slap the fuck out of another 4-year-old.
No, but I'm
and I
saying
go
though,
to jail.
but what I'm saying
makes
is,
no sense.
if you there from it's like you said, it's gonna make men be men.
Yeah.
If you there from
definitely.
0 to here, you ain't gonna have these
Listen,
problems.
First of all,
You're not gonna have these problems.
First of all,
if you there from.
First of all,
If
what's
you don't
the
want to be
average
there,
age?
if you don't want to be there, that's gonna make you
What's
think
the
twice
average?
about
What's
nothing.
the
None
average?
of them.
What's the average age for school shooters?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's between 15 and 19.
So if he
Somewhere
so if he 15 shooting up school, who that fall on?
the father.
But you just said from 16 to 18.
15. I'm gonna just say 15.
We're
19.
not white, bro, so we don't. Even,
So if he 14 shooting up the school,
The
that's
father.
that's a freshman.
Father. Put
So-
on the father.
You just said from 15 to 18. When, and this is what I'm asking because it's like the goalpost steady moving. When do you lose responsibility?
When you commit a crime that a grown man can commit, that's when
Shooting-
that's when
shooting
you do
at
it.
14,
If
that's a
you,
grown
if
man
you're
crime.
11 years old, you go shoot a motherfucker. You responsible. I don't give. You commit a grown man crime.
So
I don't give a fuck what age you can be. I don't care. You commit a grown man crime, brother.
okay. So when is the from when he's a child? So when does it start that y'all fall responsible for something that y'all son
Like
do?
you said, from 0 to what do you say?
18.
18.
From 0 to 18. Okay. So like I said,
Unless you go right over
like,
your rights.
So like I said, it don't have to be murder because you're gonna get a lot of time for murder. But like I said, if he get caught with drugs and he got to go do 2 years at 15, you got to go do a year. He come out at 17. You still responsible for him, right?
No, let me say this. It is a lot.
No.
Listen,
You see what I'm talking about? You
listen.
see how it's steady moving?
Because I'm gonna
see
tell you
what I-
why
you
it's
see what I
steady
mean?
moving. Because it's. I don't think you understand it.
I
Once
do.
you get locked up, you're no longer under my watch.
No. I just said he
Regardless if you coming out to the public or anything like that.
Hey, look.
You're no longer under my
you
watch.
get locked up.
crazy.
If you get locked up,
That's crazy.
I do my time as well. You're no longer under my watch. You're not finna do like I said. You,
Wait,
listen,
wait.
you're not finna kill somebody or whatever at 14. I'm gonna say 14. Get out at 17 and think, oh well, okay, woo, I'm back with my dad now. This, that, and the third. No, hell, fucking no, nigga, you was a criminal. The fuck you think I'm finna allow a criminal back in my crib? The fuck out of here, boy. Give a fuck who you are. You killed him at 14, you out at 17. I'm about to say, hey, come on home.
It's your son.
What the fuck?
It's your
Hell no, nigga, you killed somebody.
Hold on. So you see how?
Hey,
you
look,
see
that
how all
first
this
fuck
shit
up,
changing?
that first time I gotta go to jail.
you see-
Once we get out, I'm
you see
signing
how all this
my, I'm
shit
signing
changing?
my shit
So
right
now-
over.
so
Right
now-
over.
You see how all this
When
shit
we
changing?
get out of jail, and if you
see how
still
this shit changing?
under the
see how this
age
shit-
limit,
bro?
I'm signing my shit
You
over.
see how all this
bro.
shit changing?
I'm
No.
not finna fuck around
You
with
see
you,
how all
bro.
this shit changing?
Fuck, I supposed to be like, oh, you killed him,
So-
but you get back. Hell no,
Nah, bro. Nah.
So why you can't do that from the beginning? If y'all sitting here talking about so when he get out, I'm signing the papers to relinquish his ass
We
from
said
my
that.
responsibility. No,
We
what
said
I'm saying, why y'all didn't say that earlier? As far as like, hey,
did.
Because
as
we
soon-
ain't no fucking deadbeats,
no.
bro.
As soon as he do a crime, oh no, I'll relinquish my rights to him.
Even before he do a crime, before you see you lose him to the streets, you can sign your rights over. You was
I-
like,
no,
you was like, you know
No,
how hard
no.
that is. I say, I don't give
No.
a fuck.
I ain't say before. I just said when he commits a crime, and they be like, oh yeah, we charging him with drug distribution or murder or something
Yeah.
like that. And you be like, hey, let me sign my rights over because I don't want to do no years with him. Let me sign my rights.
You can't do that.
You can't, bro.
You see?
No.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Motherfucker, he
Who the
charged.
fuck gonna let you do that? Who gonna let you do that, eh?
He's charged.
Who's gonna let you do that?
Y'all motherfuckers, bro.
Who gonna let you do that,
Listen,
bro?
at the end of the day, be responsible for your
You
for
can't
your
do that.
I'm
seeds,
winning
bro.
with y'all, man.
Bro, who gonna let you
no
do that, G? You can't do that,
Be
bro.
Ain't no
responsible
winning
for
with
your
y'all.
seed.
Look,
you not finna
They
have your.
commit.
Bro,
They
ain't
commit
no
the
way,
crime.
bro.
They commit the
Ain't
crime.
no way. It just ain't no way, gang.
If you feel like you finna lose him or it might happen,
It ain't
you
no-
talk to your son.
Yes,
You
Listen,
talk to your
listen,
child.
listen.
And if you feel like you can't get through,
Listen,
you gotta make that
Listen.
decision. Damn, do
Listen.
I gotta? Damn, do I really
Listen.
need to do this?
Listen.
You
I'm
can't
just
do
ask-
it after he
I'm
do
just,
it.
I'm just going off what y'all say. Y'all said from 0 to 18, you responsible for what your kid do.
But you still
If
got that option,
if
though.
he-
Yes.
Okay, cool. So like I said, if he get booked at 14 for selling drugs, he only gonna do a year or two.
Yeah.
You got to do your 6 months or a year or
sure.
some shit like that.
I got it.
When he come back out,
I'm signing them papers.
you see what I'm talking about. You see how
I'm
y'all.
signing them papers. I still got the option to do that though.
So wait. So why is it that you can sign the papers?
I'm gonna talk to him.
No, listen. Why is it that you can sign the papers when he come home, but you can't sign the papers when he commit a crime? Like, hey, I just want to relinquish my rights. Why?
Because that's not fair.
You see what I'm talking about?
It defeats the whole purpose. It defeats the whole.
You can't be like. You at the finish, you can't be like, oh, they got your ass. You know, oh, this ain't my son no more.
Right.
No, motherfucker. No, the fuck you
why
cannot.
That
why
defeats
not?
the whole purpose.
Why not?
He get caught. Man, look, he was under your watch. You failed as a father.
Because look,
you should be locked up for failing as a father.
If you could do if you could do that, if you could make the decision before he go to jail, then that's gonna give you the comfortability to be like, I ain't really gotta talk to this motherfucker. I ain't really gotta be no father.
So if I'm sitting here saying, hey, I don't like my chances of this shit, I'm just gonna be a deadbeat.
Sign him over.
You can do it right there and now.
I'm just gonna be a deadbeat.
But you gonna do it before the baby born?
Soon as he born.
You know what I'm saying?
Soon as he
it's
born.
pros and cons, of course.
Soon as he born, I'm just signing over my rights.
You sign your rights over.
You can if you don't want to deal with it, but that's gonna show you. That's gonna prove to like that's gonna show who you are.
So now I'm not a real man for not wanting to take on responsibilities that I'm not.
Child support immediately as soon as you do it.
Hey, because y'all sitting here telling me that no matter what I do and instill in him as a father from right and wrong, I still am going to be penalized.
Why you don't want to be responsible for what you brought into this world?
You the one fucking.
I am being responsible.
No,
and if
not.
I'm teaching his ass from right and wrong, and he's still to go against the grain and decide I'm going to do what I want to do and not listen to my father.
How do the court know that? How do the court know that though?
Clearly.
How do the court know that?
Clearly.
How do the court
if he
know
want to
that?
go against you, you just sign. Hey, you know what? I'm no longer responsible for what you do.
And so when do you decide that?
How do the court know that?
When you know.
When you decide that,
when you know he's not listening no longer.
But if I'm a parent who is trying to do everything right,
shit.
And like
You're not a parent,
if
bro.
I'm a parent that's trying to do everything right, and if he's sneaking around going to do shit that's out of my control, I can't stop that.
Whatever goes on the outside of that court, it does not matter, bro.
Okay, cool.
You're not a parent.
Okay, cool.
You know what they told me when I went to court for my son? I'm like, yeah, this is my son. Oh, do you have proof? DNA test? No, I don't. That's not your son to this court system.
Okay, cool.
That's not your son. The lady said that's not your fucking son.
Okay, cool.
So whatever happens outside of court, it does not matter, bro. Whatever you doing.
So let me ask this. You do everything that you're supposed to do as a father for that child. How are you supposed to know that child not ditching school?
You don't.
My point is that. So you can't control that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how am I supposed to know? You can't.
You can't control.
You do know though, because the division.
You can control it,
but what I'm saying,
they call, nigga. If your kid missing, they call. You know what I'm saying?
You sit down and have a pep talk with him. What the fuck you do after that? Because if you drop him off at school for him to go in that school and you watch him go in that school, if he decides to cut class at any fucking period that he decides to, how can you stop that? How are you responsible for that?
You got 3 strikes and you
physically out. No, you cannot.
My point exactly. So what do you do?
Again, brother, you have to come to your. Listen, this is a great question for single mothers.
Beating his ass.
This is a great question.
I'm beating his ass.
What do you do?
You
At some point, you're gonna lose him,
I'm
bro.
beating his ass.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna lose.
If you're a father, if you're a real father, you don't have to go through that shit.
You don't have to, bro.
At all. Period. At all.
There are real fathers that still had to go through that, bro. You're not sitting here.
James Evans ain't had to go through that shit.
That's a TV show. You're not gonna sit here.
But that was James Evans.
You're not gonna sit here and tell me that it's not men in the world that tried to raise their son the best of their abilities and they still decided to go against the grain. You're not gonna tell me that that's not real.
No, that's real.
Brother, we know that.
So how is they responsible for that? If they did everything they supposed to do and their child still decide to be defiant, what do you do? There's nothing you can do.
So when should a parent be responsible then? That's a good question for you.
Okay,
at what point?
And like I said, when they're a kid until they a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they're teenagers, they're making their own decisions,
bro.
So
I'm only should be held liable for 0 to 8, 9 years old when all they doing is sitting in the house watching cartoons all day.
I say when they go to high school, they're responsible. They make their own decisions when they.
But you can't make your own decisions if you still living in my house, bro. You can't do that. You can't be outside in videos holding Dracos, G, and talking about dead bodies
and then coming home to my house.
Hell no, you're not doing that shit.
But what I'm saying is, how you won't know that entirely. You won't know that entirely.
I would know that because it'll be on the internet.
You won't. Yeah, but okay.
This is 2025.
And as a parent, you're not on the internet searching his fucking friends.
Shit, why not?
Or some shit like that because you won't know.
Why not?
You won't know.
That's what's happening now.
How many parents don't even know their kid part of a gang until some shit happen? They don't know.
So you know how they be on the internet, on TV? Oh, my baby was this, my baby was that. Whole time they the whole opposite. Whole opposite of what they saying. Reason being, because they wasn't involved in that kid life, bro. Like,
but what I'm saying,
that kid came home, ate his motherfucking food, and went to sleep, and was out from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I mean 12
What
a.m.
I'm saying, but what? Okay, cool. What I'm saying is, there's parents that still have discipline. Hey, get your ass to the house. When you can't control what they do as a teenager, and that's all I'm saying. When they at school, if they running around with this crowd at school, you won't know what fucking crowd they running around with until some shit happens.
Of course, you're not gonna crack. Nothing is gonna be 100%. Nothing. But what we saying is that it cracks down on deadbeats. It cracks down on fathers not.
I get that.
Being there. Now, you gotta factor in, okay, is this kid established as a, I hate to say it like this, I'ma just say not disability. Not the word learning wise. So them the ones that do make, sometimes they make drastic decisions and stuff like that. Everything gotta be put on paperwork. Everything should be put on paperwork. That way you understand who you dealing with. Like, it be times where, like, we just see school shootings just popping up, and then now all of a sudden they want to do history checks. Oh, he done bought this gun and that gun. He posted this on Facebook and he did this. No, do a history check. Learn these folks. If you learn who the fuck you dealing with, bro, you don't have to go so far back if you know the family. If you just if I'm okay, he's a credit. Okay, he's the credit right there. Ooh. You know what? He didn't rob this and that. I'm not gonna let's say if I was a police officer, and if I'm a police officer and my kids are not that, I'm being held to a higher standard based upon my profession. If my kids go out and do something against the righteous way of living, I should be held accountable. Look, you a police officer. This, that, and the third. I'm not saying that you can't, your kids is not gonna do this or do that, this, that, and the third. But they was end up put in an environment where they should have been raised better. Plain and simple. Regardless, like I said, the school shooting thing was a great example. They go shoot a damn school up. It should not just end and be like, oh, the 14, 15-year-old is only responsible for this. Because you got 5 other parents that just lost children, and it's like, yeah, we know who the kid is, but who the fucking mother and the father? And
that should be something checked off too, though. Like when they filling out the school shit.
So let me
any
ask
weapons in the house.
So let me ask this then. If a kid go shoot a school up, and they be like, okay, cool, we're gonna lock the kid up and we're gonna lock the parents up. What does that do for anything? It's them families still lost their kids. Just because the parents go to jail with the child doesn't make anything better. It doesn't change anything.
Justice, bro.
I was just gonna say
it's still justice, and it's a fucking example. It's an example, though.
Justice is getting the killer. That's not justice for punishing his lineage. Like, oh yeah, we gonna get his grandma.
The fuck it is.
How?
The fuck you mean not punishing his lineage?
How?
Get all them motherfuckers. They capable of doing this.
Okay. How?
The fuck you talking about?
Because one person decision,
man.
Listen, the whole family got to.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
That makes no sense.
Listen, you want to know why I say what I be saying?
That makes no sense.
Listen,
bro.
we have several discussions. Well, 3 years ago, y'all opinion was one way, and then today it's a different way.
About what?
About several things.
Okay.
So today you may feel like this. I'm not saying this, brother. I'm just using hypotheticals. If you was in that situation, you don't only want that child and just fuck the parents. Don't disclose the parent information. I don't know who the parent is. All I want is that killer. That's it. I want him locked up, and that's the end of it. End all be all. No, you do not want that. You want to know where they came from, where they from, who this, that, and the third. Who the fuck know who this person, this, that, and the third. That's why I'm saying, hold the fucking family accountable, bro.
As a victim, you're gonna wonder that. As a victim, you're gonna know that.
So you ain't gonna wonder that? You ain't gonna wonder that?
I just said I said as a victim, you're gonna wonder that. I said as a victim.
So as a victim, as the killer, listen, as your son killing, you ain't gonna want your name out there, is you?
As my son's killer, what you mean?
Your son killing other people's kids, you ain't gonna want your name on the books, is you?
No, because I'm not associated with it.
Okay then, right?
Not associated with
So what we saying is to prevent your name from being put on the books, either you relinquish your son rights as the father, or you be held accountable.
What I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, as a victim, if somebody sitting here in a school shooting, they shot the kid, shot these kids up and shit. As a victim, as a parent, if your kid was one of those victims or some shit like that, yeah, you're gonna want to know about the killer. You want to go know about their life, their upbringing, who the parents was, who their siblings was, all that. But that's coming from a victim. That's coming from a victim.
Okay, so you the killer. You on the killing side then. Go ahead.
What you mean I'm a killer?
You're on the killing side.
I'm not on the killing side, bro. What I'm saying is, if God
we know
forbid,
what the victim family wants.
Okay.
So now let's speak from the other side, because this sounds like you speaking from the other side.
I'm not speaking from the other side. What I'm saying is just that, like, anybody's gonna want that. Anybody's gonna wonder.
Yes.
Anybody's gonna wonder what the upbringing was and all that shit.
Some type of justice.
But what I'm saying is the justice is getting the killer. You locking up the parents doesn't do any. It doesn't change.
Okay,
it don't change nothing about the situation.
But he got 4 siblings.
It don't change.
He
nothing
got 4
about
siblings that can follow that same magnet, that same mindset.
Okay.
Because he was raised by a mother, father who failed. That one person.
Okay, cool. So let me ask this. Okay, cool. So let me ask this.
So we don't need to know. No.
Go ahead.
We don't need to know them. We don't need to know the siblings or the mother and the father. We need to know Brian got locked up and we're done with this case.
Because that's who did it.
Boom, case closed.
Because that's who did it. Okay, cool. So let me ask this then. So what happened?
Know why.
So what happens? So what happens with the other kids? So if the oldest sibling was to sit here and shoot up a school, and then there's 2-3 kids behind him that he has his younger siblings, and y'all be like, yeah, we're gonna lock the killer up, and we're gonna lock his parents up, and we're gonna put these other kids in foster home or some shit.
We didn't say. Listen, we never said parents. We said father. We've always been saying father, whether you want to admit that shit or not. We never said lock the mother up.
I'm not sitting here saying. Is this not a 2-parent home that we were speaking about?
Absolutely.
So how is it all the responsibility fall on the father if the mother's there raising the kids as well?
You can control who you nut in.
What does that have to do with the kids?
They're under your watch, brother.
And so it's under the mother's watch as well.
Yes, ma'am.
So how does all the responsibility fall on the father and not the mother if it's a 2-parent home?
Because what's going on now, we need more fathers in these households, bro.
That does. Oh, you need
So-
no.
so-
You need more fathers in these households, but yet you take the father out the household and put him in jail with the kids that's going to be rebellious. How does that help the problem?
Also lock the mother up.
No, what I'm saying is
It's helping because it's setting a fucking example.
Your whole cause was to sit here to try to prevent broken homes, and yet the second that a child does something that's rebellious, you break up the home by putting the child and the father in jail.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You're breaking up the home. But this is what you're trying to prevent.
Do not say nothing. We have more deadbeat fathers than deadbeat mothers in this world.
But this is what you're trying to prevent. You're
We
trying to
have
prevent
more
broken
deadbeat
homes.
fathers than deadbeat mothers.
Are you not trying to prevent broken homes?
You're gonna have broken homes regardless. But we
So
have.
what's the point of locking the father up if you're gonna do this? If it's gonna be broken homes regardless, what's the point of locking the father up? If you're just gonna break the home up anyway, it's still gonna be a single mother at the end of the day.
Listen, you know how like you put a rule in place to change. You ain't gonna stop everything, but you're gonna bring up a certain percentage down. So right now, let's just say I think we got 60% broken homes. No fathers. This doesn't. They just fucking and leaving. You put the responsibility on these fathers. Matter of fact, I use divorce rates. Let me change all this shit. Divorce rates. You tell a woman she ain't getting shit at divorce, divorce rates goes lower and lower and lower because you change the rules and the stipulations of what they get at the end of a divorce.
Child support too.
Child support too. You change that, the numbers drop. You change the fact that, okay, look, you having all these kids and the third, you're still going to have broken homes, but the numbers are going to drop drastically. You're not going to get a 0% rate as far as broken homes. Nothing in this world is going to ever probably be 0%. Nothing.
Okay, cool. So
Other than a man flying some dumb shit like that.
okay, cool. So you really think it's gonna bring the numbers down drastically? With
Yes,
what
it
y'all saying?
will.
Okay, cool. No, because this the options that y'all have. Y'all having the options of going to jail with your child or signing your rights over, right? You think a lot of people ain't gonna just sign their rights over?
A lot of them going to sign their rights over.
So is that bringing down the numbers of broken homes if everybody's signing their rights over?
No, absolutely not.
So what we talking
but
about?
listen, I'm gonna tell you, like I said this already. I said, listen, the minute if you just have a baby today, boom, he or she ain't even able to talk or blink. The minute you sign your rights over, now you're responsible for a whole lot of other things. child support, this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. You're financially going to be penalized for that.
But it's still a broken home.
It's still a broken home. But as a man, I don't think you understand what we're saying here, bro.
There's gonna be some casualties,
yes,
bro. But
you're not gonna sit here and say you're gonna
people
just
gonna
say,
get in line for
you're
sure.
not gonna say I got 5. Listen, before you start talking, I got 5 baby mamas having 5 babies at the same day, and I sent my rest over to all 5 of these children. All 5 of these children. Now, the consequences you sign of all 5 of these children will be penalized, bro. You're not just gonna have children out of wedlock and think that, oh, okay, well, I could just do this and just sign. No, you will be penalized. You will be penalized, bro.
Like what? Because child support is what they're doing right now. So how's that? So what that's gonna change?
Listen, man.
Taxes.
Don't worry. No, fuck the taxes, bro. They ask to be booked, bro. You can lock them up before this shit get too crazy.
You put me on child support, you can't file your kid.
I'm just trying to
fuck that. What I'm saying is, you will be responsible. You're not gonna sit here. A chick can say, "Oh, I don't know who my baby daddy is." Yeah, she can do that shit all fucking day long. She can say, "You the one that got to suffer." You think a woman want to suffer, nigga? When she didn't lay it up with your ass, she telling. The fuck you talking? Oh man, I know who my baby daddy is, or I think I know. Now if you got them hoes, they just out here on their own.
We on 2%. Let's wrap it up.
But
great show, guys.
Yeah, this was great. It's a good conversation.
Y'all crazy.
I like this. All I'm gonna say is, listen, man. It was good being back first day, man. I'm glad to see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We gotta give a shout out because she told me to give her a shout out. B Richie, you know who B Richie is?
Yeah,
B Richie.
All right, let's do the shout outs.
Shout out to B Richie. We gotta do a collab.
I don't know
with
who
her.
he is, B Richie, but shout out to you.
She just started
Shout out
back.
to
She
you.
asked about us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a collab with B Richie. Shout out to her.
My apologies. Hey, give me the information so I can
got
follow
you,
on
for
IG.
sure. Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna do
B
my
Richie,
homework
that's-
on you, B Richie.
she been
That's my
locked
fault.
She been locked in with us.
That's my
for a
fault.
while. Shout out to her. You got any shout outs, good brother?
Yeah, man. Shout out. Shout out Visual Sites, man. You know what I'm
Man, apologies,
for
apologies,
sure, man.
man.
Shout out Visual Sites, man.
Shout out to Battlefield
Shout
for
out.
ending Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
shout out
that's
to y'all.
crazy.
Sick of Call of Duty with their bullshit, and also shout out to the Bears, baby. We got
won?
that dub tonight, baby.
Look at them.
That's
yeah,
it?
Yeah, they won. They won.
We got that dub tonight.
Damn.
I want to shout out all the responsible fathers that's staying out of jail. Cause
You heard me?
Man, I heard that for 2 hours.
Shout out Love City, man.
Oh, tip, fuck.
Shout out Lucky Living, man. Films, man. We got a lot of films coming up and shit like that, man. Once
put
again,
your boy in something, man.
I got you.
Damn, I could be a crackhead or something.
Mr. Tyrone, did it cut off on us or we straight?
No, it's still red right there. Yeah, man. Shout out everybody, man. We back. We're gonna try to do this shit weekly.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do some battle rap shit, man. We go get it. We gonna have
And
more
we gotta
guests
line
and
our
shit like that.
we gotta line our guests up too.
Yeah. We gonna come with some more topics.
we
We
got
go
some.
beat up. We go beat up.
Good, yeah, man.
It's really on these niggas right here. I'm just letting y'all know, man.
I'm ready to
On
roll.
these niggas.
Oh yeah, man.
I say you heard, man.
Jersey.